Hi, Jennifer L. Gee, I wonder who you are. What's up with that name? Please tell me that that's you and not some clone. Is that you, Jen? Hi, Sam Bomb. Is that how I say? That's how you say your name? There we are. Hello,
Boo.
Boo.
What's up?
What's up? Nothing.
What's up?
Nothing. Nothing, honey.
Oh my God.
Oh, so Christmas miracles. Can you imagine? Like it's only like what is it? 3 more days before Christmas?
I can't believe it doesn't
We
feel like
have.
it.
I know it does not feel like Christmas this year.
It doesn't.
I guess maybe because we don't have little kids around. I don't know. I
True.
don't know. We
True.
haven't done any wrapping either. You should see presents on the floor. I don't know if you can see them. I'm going to turn my camera on and show you. You see the presents on the floor over there?
Yes.
They're
Oh
not
my gosh.
wrapped. They are not wrapped. None of them. My husband's
Morning, Jennifer L. Good morning, Miss B.
what's up with the
Morning, Sam
Jennifer
Van
L?
Page.
Jennifer L. I've never seen that name before.
I don't know. But good
Jennifer
morning.
L. Like Jennifer Bell. No, let's not even go there. Let's not even go there. Yeah, we haven't wrapped yet. My husband's supposed to go up into the attic and get wrapping paper, which he has not done yet.
Do we want to talk about husbands that we're supposed to go get in the attic? No, we don't want to talk about that.
No, we don't know. That's where all our wrapping paper is up in the attic.
Now that's
And
where
he
all of
wants
my
to-
stuff is.
And he hasn't. You haven't put up a Christmas tree either, right?
No.
Either have I. I don't feel so bad. Miss Behaven was spoiled yesterday. She got some of her
Yes.
Christmas presents yesterday. She deserves it.
You little baby girl on Christmas. Oh my God, Miss B.
Uh,
When is it? Friday is the day? It's Christmas?
I believe so. Because today's the
3 days.
22nd.
Yeah.
Today's the 22nd.
So in
The
3 days.
23rd, 24th. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Did
we'll
you-
probably go see my grandchildren on the 24th. And so we were there first thing in the morning to watch them open their presents.
Mm-hmm.
If we ever get them wrapped,
I'm
I'm thinking,
mukbanging.
oh,
I'm
I'll buy a
starving.
bunch of bags and just stick them in bags.
That's not a bad idea.
God, it'd be so much easier.
It
You should
would.
see though, my husband got little bracelets for the little ones, like
Oh.
charm bracelets with a little charm, like a little snowman charm for the 2, 3-year-olds that they can have, like they're adjustable. And the older one got a ring because she wanted a ring, and it cost her $256 for 3 of them.
Dang.
I know.
But that's not bad. I mean, if they're like sterling
No,
silver
it's
gold.
not bad. They're gonna last them. The bracelets are gonna last them forever. And he had already gotten the older one a bracelet, so he bought her some charms for it. So yeah. So that was a good idea, I thought.
That is a very good idea.
And they already came in gift bags, so we don't have to wrap those.
And it starts traditions because I love
Yeah.
Christmas traditions.
Yeah,
You
me
know,
too.
when little girls look forward to charms, they know what charm am I getting from my grandparents this year? You know,
Yeah.
it's always fun.
Well, she got it's like a sunglasses charm, and the other one was I can't remember. I think it was a snowman too. She got a snowman and sunglasses, so another two to put on her charm. But I think next year we should get her like a nice jewelry box for her jewelry, because now she's she's getting like 11 years old. She's getting into jewelry and all that stuff.
Yes.
Makeup.
Yes. Yeah. And then, grandpa's starting them off right because little girls need to start off with jewelry. So that's the way the expectation for the men down the road. That's going to be a big one. Better be a good piece of jewelry, little gully, or you're walking.
Papa was pretty good with the girls. Well, we got so many of them. We got to think girly.
Yep.
Aw, thank you, Carla and Jen, for all the amazing gifts. I love you guys so much. Love you
She
too,
was so
David.
cute. And she got her guitar from her husband,
Yes, yes.
although she did
So,
already break
so
the
we
first
are
string.
going to, when she learns to play, we're going to have her up on panel to play us a song. She's going to serenade us,
Yep.
whether she wants to or not.
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea. I'm eating
As
my
soon as she,
biscuit.
as soon as you, oh, you are? You're
Uh-huh.
mukbanging?
Mm-hmm.
You're mukbanging?
Welcome to Carla's Mukbang Tuesdays.
Mukbang
Is it
Tuesday.
Tuesday or Monday? I've lost track of my
Tuesday.
days.
It's Tuesday.
Are you
Weren't you
sure?
up yesterday? Yeah, you
Maybe.
were up yesterday.
Maybe.
Um,
Maybe that
so
was
we were
me.
talking about DIYs yesterday. Um, how
From
to
people.
sharpen dull scissors. Thank
Yes.
you, LaDonna in Texas.
Yes.
Cut tinfoil.
Yeah. And it sharpens them. I guessed it. I couldn't believe I guessed it right.
Yeah, you did. You did guess it right.
I didn't get a prize or anything, though.
Well, you should talk to her about that.
I think I'm going to. I'm going to confront her.
Yes, do that.
Watch, she'll show up in
Want
here
a prize. Why do
and
I
start
have
crap
not
with me. Huh?
my Rudolph nose up there? There we go. My
There
Rudolph.
it is.
There we
I like that.
go.
That's cute.
I have to be Christmassy. I did my first lesson yesterday. I have a long way to go.
So listen, here's the deal. Audience, loved ones, people far and wide, okay? You have homework. So there is a movie that Carla and I watched last night called, what's it called, Carla?
I can't remember what it's called.
The Cokeville Miracle.
Oh, yeah, the Cokeville Miracle.
It's Cokeville Miracle. Okay. And it's an actual, based on true story. It is a true story about a miracle that happened in, where's it? Cokeville, Montana, I believe. Look it up. I want to say it's Montana.
It's a true
Wyoming.
story. I'm not sure.
Sorry, Wyoming.
Yeah, Wyoming.
About a situation that happened at an elementary school. It's a great story. It's do get tissues because it's a heart. Hey, vegan realist. It's a movie of the heart, and it will touch you deeply, and it will make you cry. But it's a good movie. It's a feel good.
Oh, it's a feel good movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah. If
And
you believe, if you believe in miracles, if you believe in God, which I do, yeah, it's a real good movie to watch.
The Boomer Hack life hacks. It is.
But it'll get you, it'll get you crying.
It was so funny because we were talking about the
Constellation.
No, it's called, I can't remember.
No, not the constellation.
Jen, what's it called? When the two Jupiter and Saturn were really close together last night, and it looks like they form a star. They don't meet, but they're so close together that they look like a really, really bright star. And we were talking about it being a sign, the times, what's going on around, and maybe look for miracles and remember, that maybe there's something out there that's bigger than us that could help. And that movie kind of just tied right into that whole thing. It was a really weird night for me. I don't know, but because it tied into that. And then we talked about, it being a sign. And I'm still up here. Hey guys, taking care of stuff, even though it may not feel like it. Yeah, I think so too. But yeah, watch that movie because, yes, it's good.
You will be bawling. It's really
Conjunction.
good.
That's what it's called, the conjunction. And the last time it happened was 12/26.
In the year 1226.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was last night. And it's coming around this time of the year, which makes it even more strange because it's considered the Bethlehem star, the Star of Bethlehem. Yeah. And it's Christmas. Is that weird?
Yeah.
I think it's groovy.
It puts things in perspective, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Like it does. Like YouTube fodder. I'm going to use that word. YouTube
Fodder.
fodder is not a, you know, nothing to.
I like fodder better than narrative.
Oh, your 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 false narrative. I don't want to hear your false narrative
Your fake
anymore.
news.
Or fake news. Yeah, fake news is another.
That's the narrative you want to run with.
Yeah,
I don't run.
I don't need to cry anymore.
No, you don't.
No, you don't, Miss
But
B.
you would love that movie, Miss B.
Yeah, you
Oh
would
my
because
God.
it's a really
So-
good message. Like I mean, I'm not going to give away the whole movie, but the angels in the movie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it seems like something you could watch with the babies, but don't, because it does deal with an elementary school and a hostage situation that's not real pretty. So, yeah.
I never heard of that story. And it's like,
I vaguely remember it. I want to say that I heard a story about somebody taking
a school bus.
but that went on for days, didn't it?
I think so. That one, the one you're thinking of is the same one I'm thinking of. It, yeah, because I think they brought in food and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, to the kids.
And
But the only ones.
I don't think that ended well back then, did it? The school bus one, did it?
I don't think so. Not only like this one. But supposedly this is a true story. So,
Yes, it is.
there's
Maybe next
some
year.
good
Yeah.
guys. There's some good movies on YouTube that are free. You
Yeah.
can watch, and they're feel good movies. There's also some horror movies on there.
I'm gonna have to look up some of those. No, and now I'm hooked on like the free YouTube movies. You can rent some, but
well, I streamed it to my TV.
Mhm.
So it's like I'm watching TV. So it's no. I don't know why I have cable. I'm thinking of getting rid of cable.
Me
But
too.
don't watch it anymore. I watch Netflix. Hey, Brian. What's that, Brian?
The movie.
Is that the movie?
I think so.
Oh, yes, it is. Thank you, Brian. Thank you so much. Love you so much.
What was on Unsolved Mysteries? The Cokeville thing?
It was? Oh, it was solved, though.
I don't know. It was solved.
What was unsolved?
I don't know. I was asking Jen.
I don't know. Yeah.
She's so
cute. I don't get the name though. Like she came in and I thought it was a cloned account of hers. I'm like,
what's another DIY hack? Did we have another boomer hack?
A boomer hack?
A boomer life hack.
What's that? Oh, yeah, there was. What was the other boomer? You mean the DIY?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have garlic on your hands, you have the smell of garlic or onions on your hands, rub your hands on your stainless steel sink and wash them. It'll take the smell of the garlic off your hands. And it works. I've tried that before. It does work.
If you're just telling me something's going to hurt my hands and you're going to laugh at me later, I'm going to punch you.
Oh, no, I don't want to tell you that. I know you've already hurt yourself this morning, so, or was it yesterday?
Last night.
God.
I don't know what I did. I really think it's a tendon or something. I don't know. Oh, man, it hurts. Ugh. The Cokeville thing was on Unsolved Mysteries? I'm going to have to check it out.
Really?
Probably because of
what was unsolved about it?
The fact that it did not kill everybody in that room. Because honestly, that's an unsolved mystery.
9 more days until menthol cigarettes are outlawed in California. Our government.
I'll start sending them to you, Miss B.
I'll send them to you too.
We're encouraging her to smoke. Here, have another one.
Yeah, well, we're in voice and she's like, here, have another cigarette. Light one. Light them if you got them.
Light them if you got them.
Light them if you got them.
I can't believe they're doing that. What's wrong with those? Listen, everybody's moving out of your state. So what do? Okay, all you menthol cigarette people.
Hey, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos. Hey, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
Yeah. So now to admit, insult to injury, your property taxes are going up, your sales taxes are going up, and you can no longer have menthol cigarettes.
Ugh, why is that? Is there something wrong with menthol? Because I smoke menthol too.
What makes
Well,
menthol worse than regular cigarettes?
I think there's something they say it crystallizes your lungs. I think that's what they say.
Well, if that's the case,
But
why aren't there more people like
I
dead?
have 3 cigarettes left, and after the third cigarette, I'm done.
Are you
California
serious?
is a joke. I can't wait to move. Oh, Sean the Brit is moving from California.
Where are
Can you
you
move
coming?
to,
Texas?
can
Are
you
you going
move
to
into
Texas?
Texas? The
Everybody else
great,
is.
the great state of Texas.
Coffee and cigarettes are my only vice, other than cussing like a sailor. Yeah.
Newsom is an idiot. We've heard that from several people.
Cool super longs.
There's fiberglass in the filters. Oh, really? Hmm.
Just in menthols or in Winston's?
Good ban. McDonald's too. It kills you. Yeah.
No. God, don't take away McDonald's.
Good Lord. What would I do without my sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffins?
That's
Please
what I'm
do not
eating.
take away. Are you eating that right
Florida,
now?
South Carolina, or
You
Texas?
bitch.
Listen, just count Florida out for one, just because it's Florida. And you're going to get hit by every stinking hurricane, although Texas and Louisiana did this year. But we're over it now. And we've canceled our Hurricane of the Month subscription, so you should be good. But South Carolina is, I don't know, that'd be a close tie with Texas. Just saying. And I think it's prettier than Texas, but that's my opinion.
Yeah, but you want to move from Texas.
Well, yeah, but
Where do you want to move to?
well, now I'm starting to think Alaska because, and I'll tell you why. Because I know you want to know. Because not only is there no state income tax because there's not in Texas, but there's also no sales tax.
Really? Why?
None, because of oil.
Really? Well,
Yep.
there's oil in Texas too.
Well, but they're not that smart yet. They still want to rip us off. So I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
I mean, charge property tax or whatever you want to, but get rid of the state sales tax.
So when you buy something in a store, it costs what the price is on it costs.
Well, and I think that per capita, yes. And I think that per capita, the oil makes way more money for there than it would here because there's a lot of people in freaking Texas.
Crooked politicians need to be banned too. Agree.
They should.
Oh, they're really pushing that vaccine now, aren't they?
Brian, do you want them to ban sex too? You're going after the cigarettes, then you went after the McDonald's. Now high fructose. What is next? As far as I know, California has the strictest. It does on everything. I think they tax you guys for breathing. Pretty sure. We looked into
because they're really so health minded in California. You know, they don't believe in anything that's.
Okay, I have a controversy that needs to be settled. Put a 1 in the chat if it's pronounced Nevada. Put a 2 in the chat if it's pronounced Nevada.
Nevada. 1. I'm saying 1.
$10 for milk?
What? Who said that? And the Russians walk over when the ice freezes.
Is it really? So stuff does cost more there? Or are you making that up? Can you see?
It probably does
Alaska?
because everything needs to be flown there.
Arkansas residents get an annual payment of approximately $3,000 from the oil companies each. Oh, Alaska. I'm sorry, not.
Is that Alaska?
I think no. Yeah, Alaska.
Oh.
On the sex drug called, what is that? No acetol. Brian.
I just got that. Brian, you're nasty.
Nevada. That's
You're
what I
nasty.
Because I've heard people
Nevada.
several
I've never
times
heard it.
pronounce it
Nevada.
Nevada.
I've never heard it pronounced Nevada, but
Or Nevada.
or Nevada. No.
Mm-hmm.
Unless that someone named their kid after.
And now Brian's posting links on how to buy cigarettes online.
Did you see that thing I posted about how that kid disciplined his daughter in the Walmart parking lot?
What
So
did he
funny.
do?
He's disciplining and she threw a tantrum in Walmart. So he brought her out to the car and he's like, you ain't bugging me. You can sit there and cry all day.
Oh,
It's
I've
so
seen
funny.
that. I've
Oh my
seen that.
God. It's so cute. It's
I
so
was like,
cute.
where are the rest of these parents participating in that? They need to be.
Yeah, that was a good one.
She gives it to you when you sleep. And then she swears in the morning that, yeah, you got some? Yeah. Menthol
It
flavored
works.
papers.
Nicole gives it to me when I sleep. What does she give him?
Sex.
Oh, okay. Do you enjoy it? At least do you wake up, you know?
I don't think he remembers. I think she's telling him a story. Like she's lying.
So does anybody have any DIY, do it yourself, or
Boomer.
you know what I mean?
Boomer life hacks from us.
Yeah,
old people.
boomer life hacks from us old people. You know, like get what your grandmother. No. Ems came in here with the whole cucumber thing. You know, to get her out of the cucumber. You rub the cucumber
Yeah.
until it comes.
You just said that, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Carla, it's way too early for that shenanigans.
I know.
I'm just saying.
Well, yesterday you said, "Will you hold my?" Jen says, I know how to make Jello shots," and she goes,
I'm not saying, will you hold my hair while I pee?
"Will you hold my hair while I pee?"
I want to
like,
get that necklace for my mom. I really do, seriously. But
What's
for
that?
all the grandbabies, that pea in a pod,
Oh, that is
peas in a
cute.
pod,
That is cute.
they're so
That is
cute.
cute.
I need to get that for my mom, maybe for her birthday. Mm-hmm. Hook you up with a link for what? Yeah, clove cigarettes. I remember those. I never smoked them
What
though.
are clove cigarettes? I don't know what clove cigarettes are.
They're clove cigarettes.
I know. What are they made out of? Hi, Rocky.
Hey, Rocky, clove.
They're made out of cloves. Do they taste like cloves?
I never smoked them.
Oh, okay.
I was too afraid. My parents had me scared of everything. They put LSD in everything, including other people's cooking, so you don't go to their house and eat. I'm just saying, they were like that. They were those parents, you know.
Oh.
Don't know what somebody's put in that. Did someone say Jello shots? Yes.
Did someone say Jello shots?
Why? Yes.
Yeah. Jen said she knew how to make Jello shots.
You know, we used to, when we would have parties like at work and stuff, or with work people, not at work, they would make Jello shots, but they would put them in empty syringes. So, like, you know, at that time when everybody was planning parties, the little syringes that were still wrapped in plastic or whatever that you could grab, you know,
Right.
like in the med room or whatever, you just stole a bunch of those. They'd go missing. Oops. Well, we got to make our Jello shots.
I've never had a Jello shot in my life. Ever.
I don't think I have either. I'm trying to remember. If I did, I was so far gone, I don't remember. You want 2 dozen Jello shots? Damn.
I could see how you could like really slip back.
Look, Rocky, I could probably save you the trouble. I know several people who are nurse anesthetists. They could just knock you out. Just saying. And keep you alive. That's the plus of it.
That's the main thing, yeah. Alive.
Did you know that the biggest drug abusers in medicine are an anesthesiologist and nurse anesthetist? Because they can get their hands on all the good drugs. Just saying. Not that I think that, you know,
They can get their hands on the dangerous drug.
Exactly. But
my niece's husband is a nurse,
an anesthesiologist.
Yeah, he's a doctor. I think, yeah.
We call them gas passers.
Gas passers.
Yeah. But let me tell you, I was shocked watching the Michael Jackson trial when, well, first of all, when I heard that he had died and he was on Diprovan, I was like, what the heck? Because, yeah, you kind of need a ventilator nearby if you're going to be given that kind of drug because it's a paralytic. I mean, it paralyzes your lungs and everything. So you kind of got to keep, not your lungs, but the muscles in your diaphragm and whatnot.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So you got to kind of keep life resuscitating equipment around if you're going to be using that stuff. Yeah. So But during the trial, they were talking about the doctor was actually getting this drug delivered to his apartment. And like UPS was showing up and leaving it outside his door. And I found that appalling because what if kids would have gotten a hold of that? Ugh. Made me do the 2-step naked on your balcony. Only on Friday and Saturday. Yeah, only on days that end in Y. That's, yeah, drinking. What do you, let's see. ThompsonCigar.com. Deserve a couple of days. Right. I hear you. Although Bill Cosby had the best routine on drinking on the weekends. Do you remember that?
Yes.
That was the funniest shit.
You know what? He was funny. He did some funny stand-up routines.
Yeah, I'm mad at him.
Yeah, me too. I had no idea that.
Right.
He was a jerk.
But I still love his comedy.
I do too. I'll watch it still, but
go to parties and smell those cigarettes.
hey, Miss D, how about a deck?
Huh?
Rocky says, hey, Miss D, how about a deck?
A deck of what?
Cards.
Dancing naked on a deck? That would work.
Pole dancing?
I'm just saying if it involves tequila, more than likely, most females I know will end up naked. Doesn't really matter if you're on a deck, a balcony, or your driveway, backyard, wherever.
Right.
Top-O-Matic rolling machine. I've seen those. That's what I need to start doing. No, I need to just quit because my God, it's expensive. You can roll a pack in about 10 minutes. Really? So
is it battery operated or
no? It's the ones that I've seen. It's a hand crank.
Tobacco in it, and then just like crank it.
Yeah, and
it have special filters and stuff. Like,
well, you can buy the empty cigarettes. Basically, there's no tobacco in them, and then you buy a bag of tobacco, whatever kind you want, and then you get that machine, and it basically packs it into the cigarette.
Would they be stronger than like the cigarettes that you buy?
From what I understand, there are brands that advertise that they taste like certain brand cigarettes, like Marlboro Light, and you can buy those, and they do taste very similar to
tequila. Makes you deep.
It does. Makes your clothes come off.
Yeah, it makes your clothes come off a lot easier, and you don't care what you look like underneath.
I can drink clear alcohols like gin, vodka, tequila, but I can't drink the dark ones like rum and whiskey and stuff. No,
I can't drink rum or whiskey either.
No, I'll puke. I will just puke.
How about wine? Can you drink wine?
Yes.
Yeah, I can drink white wine. I can't drink red wine. Gives me a headache. Like
red wine really increases my heart rate and my blood pressure.
But white wine, I can drink white wine all day long, every day.
We need to have we need to have a wine night one night.
Yes, we should. That would be fun.
I don't know. We might say some really bad
wine and crime.
Wine and crime.
Wine and crime.
Wine about crime.
Wine about crime. Let's whine about crime. We are going to do another crime time Thursday. We've got a story we've been working on, or we haven't really been working on it lately, but we are going to be working on it for next week.
Yes.
It'll be prime time.
A Thursday evening prime time.
Thursday evening, either 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. So
Eastern time. Because Carlos.
The average cost for a pack of smokes with the machine is 90 cents a pack.
Shut up.
Wow.
Really?
That's cheap. How much are they in Texas? Cigarettes?
They're like, okay, for a carton, I pay like $74. That is freaking. I remember when they cost like $20.
Yeah.
Because I'm old. Just saying.
Oh, well, how much is a pack?
Well, like $7. Because you're looking
at they're $9.
Really?
One pack is $9. That's why I am no longer going to be smoking after the last 3 cigarettes I have here.
I think I'm going to start roll my own. You buy a bag for $6 and the filters
Or
are
$2.
$2. Bags have less acid. Oh, okay. And they taste better.
Mm.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of some of the wines
And
really
then you
kind of
never
mess
run
with
out
you.
of cigarettes because you could just roll them as you smoke them.
And then you can buy the, cases to put them in like a cigarette
Yeah.
box,
Right. Hi, Gemmas.
Hey, Jim.
How are you, sweetheart? She's
You're
a
making me want to smoke.
girl. Hey, Pearls of Wisdom.
Have pearls of wisdom.
Pearls of Wisdom. Your video from last night was funny as
It
hell.
was. It
Oh
was.
my God. We all watched it. I posted it in Discord and we all went there and watched it. It was so cute.
I know 90 cents or early 80s prices, right? How much is the machine?
$5 a carton in Missouri?
Yes,
Oh, they're trying to kill off the residents.
probably. Or
That's so cheap that they don't care.
what's WM3? The machine?
What?
I don't know.
WM3. What is
Yeah.
that, Brian?
I don't know.
Brian, what is that?
Oh, I'm sorry, Gemma.
What?
That she had a bad day yesterday.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart.
I'm looking to see if that WM3 is the
She's such a
Top-O-Matic.
Kid, cute, sweet girl. Gemma is.
How much is that Top-O-Matic machine? I'm serious. That's what I want for Christmas.
Can you buy it on Amazon? I bet you can. You can buy everything on Amazon. I'm gonna check. Let's see.
You can buy a date.
Top-O-Matic. Yeah, you can.
Marlboros for 84 cents a pack.
I still want a pair of those boots that you posted the other day in Discord.
Oh my God, aren't they gorgeous?
Oh my God.
Flavored
But I
tobacco.
love my Uggs. I love my Uggs. Jen is still in here. I love my Uggs.
They're getting rid of vaping too. Are they going to get rid of alcohol next? Just take every vice.
I
Shall
think
we?
we got rid of like the THC.
Hey, Kimberly.
Kimberly here? Oh, Kimberly. Hi, sweetie. I love when she comes in here.
The second year. Oh, I'm sorry, Gemma.
Oh yeah, they're in here. What? What'd she say?
It's the second year since her grand passed.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. Oh yeah, they're in here.
And buy a bag of menthol tobacco. So you can buy menthol tobacco?
Actually shows you how to do it.
We're figuring out how to get our vices all cheaper today. This is Cheap Vice Day.
Cheap Vice Day. Well, I'm quitting after the last 3 cigarettes I have here.
I don't think I'm going to go visit in California anytime. Not that, B, you're going to have to come here, honey.
But you don't smoke menthol, so you're okay there.
No, but there's just going to be so many angry people over there that, you're going to end up like, what the frick do you want?
How much are cigarettes in California? Are they cheaper?
$9,000 a pack.
Oh, yeah, probably. Only if you're a movie star can you afford to smoke.
Right.
Or buy a house, or,
Or breathe air.
Yeah, they charge you for everything there.
Oh, Westminster Street. No, we're looking at
the
I don't want to say
the Lost Boys of Bucks County.
Yeah. $40 for what?
Well, if somebody steals it, we'll know.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep people in your prayers this time of year. It's just a great, horrible time of year.
Yeah. Miss Behaven lost her mom not too long ago, and we've all been there for her.
$85 a carton.
Wow. Well, it's probably about the same here. How much a pack? It's probably pretty close to that here.
Probably 8.5. Pretty much because there's 10.
It's 9. It's 9 here. It's $9.10 here.
So your cartons would probably be close to $90.
So we pay to kill ourselves.
Yes.
Basically, we pay to kill ourselves.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, and we pay dearly to kill ourselves.
And when that doesn't work, we get on YouTube.
Yeah, we get on YouTube and subject ourselves.
See if we can ramp our stress
Yeah.
up a little more so we
Yeah.
can have, heart
Yeah,
attack.
a heart attack. Oh my God.
Damn, the cigarettes are not working. Let me go get on YouTube.
Yeah.
Close
Close
to
to
100.
100 in New Jersey.
Fuck.
Wow.
I'm going to have to sell a kidney.
You know, I remember when I started smoking, and this is going to date me, but it was under $1 a pack. And I said, when it gets to $1 a package, I'm going to quit.
Well, Brian said
Well,
that
that never happened.
they turned in bottle tops to pay for their cigarettes.
They say that giving up smoking is harder than giving up heroin. That's how hard it is.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Anytime, Miss B, we love you.
I smoked and then didn't smoke for like a year and a half, and then I started smoking again.
Hi, Olivia Fig Newton-John.
Oh, I love that. Oh my God, what a cool name, Olivia. Olivia Fig.
Olivia Fig Newton-John.
Oh my God, that is such a cool name.
That's very cute.
And Reese without her spoon. That's
Yes.
another one of my favorite names. Oh my God, Olivia Fig Newton-John.
She gets the award for the week for the name. Absolutely.
Yes, you do. Anybody that comes in with a very inventive name. I can't think of names though. I'm not that inventive.
Yeah, you do have to want to quit. And see, they're like my best friends. Is that bad to say that out loud?
What? Yeah.
I love cigarettes. I just love them.
You enjoy them.
They don't judge. They don't judge.
No,
They're just there for you.
Neither do your dogs.
They're warm. They glow. They make you cough up a lung. Just saying.
That's one of my New Year's resolutions. Quit smoking. That's a good resolution. It's either quit smoking, lose weight. Isn't that the popular? What's the popular New Year's resolutions? Lose weight.
Quit cussing. Quit cussing.
Quit cussing. Quit drinking.
Folks, smoking was affecting his sex life? Really?
Who?
In what way, Carlos? Do tell.
Yeah. Couldn't get it up.
Oh, God. Who is this chick on here today, y'all?
I know.
Yeah, I hear you, Pearls, man. I don't want to either. They're like my buddies. That's so bad to say that.
I do because I'm coughing a lot, and I was when I wasn't smoking, I wasn't coughing at all. So I know I have to, and I don't like vaping. So when I start vaping, I quit. Because I don't like it.
I don't know. I'm on a streak. I haven't been to the gym in about 20 years. And I think, why start now? Why go back? I'm on a good streak. Although gyms are kind of fun. They used to be anyway, when I used to go.
Gyms? Yeah. What did you do? What did you do at the gym?
Oh, I like the machines.
The machines?
Legs, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then aerobics.
My husband's been like exercising like crazy. You know how I've gained weight during COVID? He's lost weight and like gained muscle because every morning he's like doing push-ups, sit-ups. I'm like, what the hell? So I stood in the mirror next to him and I'm like, get the hell away from me. I don't want to stand next to you.
I know. Mike's getting a little belly though.
Well, he's a good cook though.
I know.
The only thing my husband makes is chicken noodle soup. I mean, it's good. It's good, but it's like the only thing he ever makes.
Expand your repertoire.
Yes.
Brian is a good cook. We need to all go to Brian's and eat. Like this morning.
Said he wasn't getting hard-ons?
Really?
Due to smoking? Wow. I've just with girl in time.
Nobody likes to quit her. Exactly. Seriously. Okay, but do you think it was that or was it age related or something like that? Because it could be something totally like low testosterone.
Well, Mike smokes, doesn't he?
Yeah, he has no problem.
He has no problem. I don't think maybe it wasn't from smoke. I've heard that drinking will suppress that urge. but I'm not sure.
Cocaine. Just saying. Anyway, what were we talking about? Mm.
Like what
Hmm.
stops someone from having a hard on?
Man, it could be a lot of things. It could be prostate issues. It could be age. It could be, well, an age testosterone dropping. Because, like, we were talking about the other day with
Viagra. Viagra.
Viagra.
Viagra
With
helps.
menopause, we trade off estrogen for testosterone and we all grow beards
Oh God, we were talking about that
and
yesterday.
gain weight like lumberjacks.
Here's what happens when you go through your change. You get chin hairs. What else did we say?
You stop shaving your legs and start shaving your face.
Yeah,
And hot flashes.
hot flashes, thick toenails.
Thick toenails. Are y'all sure thick toe? I'm gonna have to look. There needs to be research into the thick toenail mystery.
I don't know.
'Cause I don't know about that.
That's what I've heard.
It doesn't suppress the urge; it suppresses the tool.
Oh,
That's
God.
why they sell Snap-on. I'm just saying, Snap-on tool.
Yeah, they can always use that. Or we could use a bob,
A bob.
battery operated boyfriend.
We're not talking about this, are we?
No.
We are, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Dear God.
Well, you started it yesterday by saying, "Will you hold my hair while I pee?"
Well, because I can't read and talk at the same time. Unless I'm reading to you what I'm talking, because I was, whatever. Yeah, it was. I went, what did I just say?
I was like, me too. I had to like double take that one.
Oh, that's the other thing you lose during, the change is your mind.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you forget things.
You do.
Like you're forgetful.
So
I can go upstairs to get something. By the time I get to the top of the stairs, I completely
you're
forget.
like,
I went up.
why am I up here?
That's why I put things. That's probably why I tripped and fell. That's why I put things in the middle of the stairway when when I want to take some.
What?
Oh God, Brian. Brian, we're not going there. Uh-huh.
That's what would cause that to happen? The losing the tool? Mm.
What happened to the Clopper and Gia Pet Christmas commercials? I don't know. Have you guys seen
No.
The few times I've been on TV, I haven't seen a lot of Christmas commercials at all.
I've seen a lot of vehicles. That
there's been a lot
Range
of that.
Rover is like
Wow.
every other freaking commercial. It's like, because every mofo can afford that, right? So let me just rush out and slap a bow on one.
But I mean, like toys.
Brian quit.
Like every other Christmas,
yeah.
It's just toy after toy after toy after toy. And this Christmas, it hasn't been a lot about.
But and there used to be when we were younger, or Christmas movies, right? They're all on the Hallmark Channel.
Yeah.
Nobody else wants to show them. Everybody wants to show, the singers or the stars doing their own shows, which are minimally entertaining at best. No, that's no, there's not. But it's all car advertisements. Get somebody, if you really love them, you'll get them a $60,000 automobile or plus. Well, I don't love anyone anymore. I'm just going to say that. Me either. I've never known anybody that got a car for Christmas, especially not me, which kind of makes me cranky. Just saying. Carla, get me a car for Christmas. She went to go make coffee or pee. One of the two.
I put the clothes in the dryer.
Putting the clothes in the dryer? That's for after we get off of here.
Here, let's see.
I love your screen with the snow. She's trying to make me jealous because I need snow. What?
Hear you.
But yeah, dude, I miss the Chia commercials. Chia. When they came out, what was it? They started doing the celebrity Chia Pets, which were entertaining, kind of cute. You don't run
Oh,
in
here
those
I am. Here I
circles
am.
either. I don't run in any circles. I just don't run. If I'm running, you better run too because something's chasing me. That's all I know. Mm-hmm.
We have our own community now. We're not in any community except our
No,
own.
she's talking
We're
about
in.
in circles where people buy each other vehicles for Christmas and shit.
Look at my little
You're
emoji,
very funny. What is up with that? That's very cute.
isn't
With your
it?
donuts.
Because we're in the scale donut community.
That's right. There you
We
go.
don't have a community. We're not in drama. So I've never known anyone that got a car for Christmas.
No.
No, I haven't either.
Mm-mm.
My husband did buy me one last year, but
Do they have a Trump chia? I must go look. Oh my God.
oh yeah, I've seen that. I have seen that actually. It was on TV for a
They
while.
do have a Trump chia pet.
Yes, they do have a Trump.
Oh my God.
That's something you need.
And he makes different, they have ones with different faces, facial expressions.
Do they have one tweeting?
No, they don't. And you know what? Here's the sad thing. It doesn't look anything like his hair. I mean, not that it's green, okay, but it's not like shaped like his hair is shaped.
Yeah, but he doesn't have like curly hair either. Like
True.
usually makes them curly, you know.
True.
Foliage makes it curly. Look
It
curly.
looks like his hair until the stuff grows out. Then it looks like a fro.
Yeah. That would be good for someone like oh, I better not say because I don't will say I'm racist.
With Appalachia?
Yeah.
That's what you meant to say? Appalachia. They have a Bob Ross chia pet.
Oh, now that would be perfect.
Shut up. Are you kidding me? They do have a Hillary Clinton one too.
Do they?
Yes, they do.
That one I think looked funny.
It is pretty
She is the worst.
It's the 16 best. Oh, they have a Ron Paul. They have a bunch of them. You can customize.
The Golden Girls one, Sophia. I think they have a Sophia chia pet.
I don't see it yet, but you can customize your chia pet.
Oh God! Can you imagine send them a picture and then get whatever?
There's a bunch of people I want to send them pictures of because I'm gonna line them up on my desk and grow chia pet hair. The little kitten is very cute.
It's a kitten.
It's a kitten. They have a Groot from the movie. I can't remember the name of the movie, but yeah, my husband would love that. They have a baby Yoda chia pet.
Do they have a Grinch?
I'm not seeing a Grinch, but I am seeing, the Duck Dynasty guys. Willie and Uncle Si. They have them.
I like that. I like them. I used to watch that show all the time.
They have a Weird Al Yankovic chia pet.
He does have kind of curly hair, doesn't he?
Yes, and there is an Obama chia pet.
Okay, Pearls. That video she posted last night was hilarious.
I know, right?
What's wrong with me, doctor? You're a little bitch.
You're a little bitch.
You're a little bitch. See the chart? You're a real little bitch.
Hickory.
Hickory chia pet.
Hillary Clinton, you mean? Yeah. I don't know.
God, we're still not ready for
a Lady Bits chia.
Oh my God.
Oh, that makes me want to say
American.
something I cannot say.
American chia. American chia. Guys, if you don't know what American is, Merken, you have to Google it because I can't tell you. This is not R-rated. Well, I guess it is kind of R-rated. It's a wig, but I won't tell you for what. Oh my God. I just saw that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What do you need to do outside? Hang on, let me let Dixie out. Be right back.
Okay.
What's that?
I just read the chat. Oh, so
We only put it one time. Stay out there and play for a minute.
misbehaving. Are you ready for your granddaughter? We're going to be going to my grandchildren's house for Christmas Eve and watch them open their presents Christmas morning and then come back home. So, yeah. So I won't be around for a couple days. Trump has a bunch of senators on his side for January 6th. Oh, really? Uh-oh. Is that going to be like seriously on his side?
Okay.
See what Brian wrote? Trump
What?
has a bunch of senators on his side for January 6th.
Oh, yeah.
Shauna!
Oh,
Hi,
so-
Shauna.
What? Shauna! Good morning.
We
How
love
are
our
you, honey?
Shauna. We love our Shauna.
You can't wait for what, Miss B? For me to get back? I'm back.
Yeah.
It's kind of cold down here this morning, but my feet are warm.
My feet are warm too. I got my Uggs on.
Me too.
That's the first thing I put on my Uggs.
Me too. Yes, I'm glad I went and took the dogs out because Mike forgot to put the garage door down,
Oh, goodness.
and his $900,000 worth of tools are out.
Hi, Jim.
Hey, Jim. Good morning.
Morning, morning.
Chia pets. We should all get each other chia pets for Christmas.
Yes, we should customize
We
them
should customize them.
and get pictures.
Yes, it's me,
featured.
Shauna.
Yes. She's
Oh.
been on a couple times, Shauna. She took a little break.
I did. It felt good too. Got
Yep.
a bunch of stuff done.
I kind of did too.
I still need to get more stuff done, but now I'm slacking. Whatever.
It felt good, like just relax in the morning,
Yeah.
just talk to the girls and not do anything, not be pressured or
Be chilly.
chill out with the girls. I mean, I only talk to you guys like for
all day.
15 hours a day. Oh, I'm the winner. Shauna, give my gift or give it to somebody that deserves it.
That deserves it.
Because I have to admit, I Googled it, honey. I did. I Googled it. So I kind of
She said
cheated.
she didn't care. No, she said she didn't care.
Really?
Mm-hmm. She said.
Because I did Google it because I was trying to do the math and it was driving me crazy. And I thought, I Google it. So I cheated. I did cheat. I Googled it. But I did look and because I never would have thought, a partridge in the pear tree 12 times. You know what I mean? Like,
Dear God.
I never would have thought of that. I never would have thought of that. Shauna, you have a gift to pick out as well, hon.
Yes, Miss Shauna.
Yes,
You do.
Shauna. Jennifer posted pictures in Discord. I don't care about all that. I'm just telling you, I gotta be honest. I can't be dishonest and say I didn't Google it because I did.
She expects y'all to Google, copy, and cheat. That's right up my alley. Now here I'm sitting out the side of the window barking.
I did try to do it the honest way at first, and then I'm like, oh God, this is taking too long. I should have put like I cheated at the end. Yeah, I did cheat.
Answer courtesy Google.
Yes, Jennifer. Or yes, Shauna.
Mm-hmm.
We should have pinned that actually in Discord.
Mm-hmm.
And I love mine. I do. I love mine.
Love your what? Oh God, me too.
My designer purse.
I took mine on outings yesterday.
I will when I go out, when I go to my grandchildren's. But I love mine. It
Have a
just
good day, Carlos. Happy holidays to you too. Merry
Hi,
Christmas.
Carlos. Thanks for coming in. Happy holidays to you too. I'm so used to saying Merry Christmas. I can't get used to Happy Holidays.
I'm going to keep saying Merry Christmas and everybody can just bite me.
Remember, like it wasn't politically correct to say Merry Christmas because it was like all about religion and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Life is a gem. You too, honey. Pick a purse.
However,
Purse. I'll tell you, they're really nice.
I will say this. If you say Happy Holidays, that includes like Hanukkah and any others that may be around this time. So you're not excluding anyone. But I do love saying Merry Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Ho, ho, ho.
I think it's like well, I'm old, and that's all we ever said was Merry Christmas.
Did y'all ever do anything to your kids to make them believe in Santa? Like scare them if they tried to sneak a peek at night or anything like that?
I
I know we did to my cousin's child when he was
don't
little.
remember that doing that.
Mm-hmm. Like we were, he was cleaning out the fireplace, and he went outside to said he was getting wood or something like that, and he was up on the roof, and we convinced his son that it was Santa, and he was freaking out. He's like, "Oh my God, he's here during the day? Yeah, you better go get in bed."
Donna says both Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Right.
Yeah,
Sean.
I got a Coach purse, which is beautiful. I love my purse.
Michael Kors.
You got a Michael Kors. I got a Coach. I love my Coach. Here's my. I got to show it off. So my Coach purse.
That's beautiful.
Isn't it?
That is beautiful.
And it's the real deal. I love it.
Man, my hand
I love
hurts.
it.
Carla, what did I do to my hand? Damn.
I don't know. I told you, you probably broke your finger, and there's nothing they can do for that.
I think I
Like
just.
my toe.
I mean, it's
You
red.
can and it's swollen.
Uh-huh.
Also sent me a box full of crochet goodies.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all I can afford to do. I'm sorry. Because I don't, not that I can't afford it. It's because I don't go out anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But they're handmade. So.
I think she's going to post some new pictures. Not nude.
Yeah.
New. You say nude, it's like where?
Oh,
where?
God. Don't say nude on YouTube ever.
No, it's not, Miss B.
What'd she say?
My
Michael
Kors is
Kors
better.
better. Hers had an angel wing in it, so
That's true. That's very true.
that was very sweet of Jen.
See, I told y'all things happen for a reason.
Yep.
That package did not get there until she needed it.
Yeah, my package took 3 weeks to get there, and it didn't get there until she got home after.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's true.
I think we're waiting for her.
That was just when she needed them. So, yep. I'm telling you, need to watch the Little Miracle movie. It's so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys have what was it? Homework to do. You got to watch the movie A Miracle.
The
Cokeville
Miracle.
Cokeville Miracle. It is a feel-good movie. It'll have you bawling, sit next to a box of tissues,
and having you going, wow.
It is such a good movie.
Yeah,
I like those movies.
I know.
Made me blow my head off.
Me too. I had like snot dripping the whole night. I was ugly crying.
Yeah,
when I got my gift.
And then it went over to now I'm watching another one called Half Light with Demi Moore.
I have not yet, Shauna, but that doesn't shock me. I bet it's going to be either here today or tomorrow.
No, I haven't got it either. I haven't gotten any because I know Shauna asked me if I got anything from her, and nothing in the mail. But it took Miss B to get 3 weeks to get my package to her, and I was checking every day. Because I had it
tracking it.
And there's like 17 tracking numbers, and at the end, I knew them all by heart. Just all the tracking numbers I had typed in. I came in so many times. But Jen's got there within a week. So
Yeah,
it's like funny.
that's
But
crazy.
they were waiting for her when she got home. So she had a little couple little gifts, and plus she got her guitar. So happy
Hmm.
for her.
I am too,
Oh,
Kimberly.
ready for this year to be over. How you and me both.
I don't normally drink, but I think this New Year's I'm going to drink.
Who wants to work with me in the cold today? Um,
Sure, sign
I'll
me
pass.
up.
I'll pass. Hey, Meerkat, USPS is working hard. It's not their fault. The
No, it
plans are
isn't.
backed up. No,
Right.
figured it was because I wasn't saying the package was lost or anything, or they couldn't
No,
find
it
it.
just took the
It just
time.
kept saying it was going to be late. And when I went to the post office to mail Jen's to her, that's what because I asked the guy, I said, is it possible that is everything slow? He goes, everything is slow.
Yeah.
This,
Think of everybody not shopping in brick and mortar stores.
yeah,
They're all shopping online because everything's shut down.
yeah.
And then, you know, I don't know. It's just it's gonna be hell this season. Plus they're
Amazon,
trying
though,
to plus
Amazon
they're
must have hired a bunch of new workers because they seem to be doing okay with their deliveries.
but then too, you've got who is it, FedEx that's doing the COVID vaccine. So
Uh-huh.
that's
Oh
taken up a
gosh,
lot
that's
of the shipping.
huh?
I'm sure.
Interlocks. Good
Hey,
morning.
Ginger Locks.
Good morning. Good morning.
So
Oh,
yeah, I think that's going to put an extra strain on stuff, which is fine. And I think most people will be gracious and waiting for their things and not get expecting them on time because we got extra circumstances this year. Because
yeah.
it's 2020.
This is
Hey,
like, yeah, the 2020. What else could go wrong this year?
I,
This
s-
year. I'm talking this year.
I
This
think if
year.
2021 starts out like 2020, I'm just going to drink all year.
Yeah.
I'm going to become an alcoholic.
Well, I'll be with you. Oh no, I'll even hold your hair while you pee.
Okay, that would be perfect. Raise the price of stamps. Right. Well, but when's the last time we raised the price of stamps? And really, they're what, under $1? Sheesh.
Nobody, very few. Well, I thought very few people use the post office anymore, but there's a lot of people using it.
You saw a Frito Lay truck delivering Amazon packages.
Oh
Those-
my God,
That's a
really?
that's a drug
Oh,
dealer, Jennifer, with a shitty disguise.
yeah.
Now everybody's gonna say, "Did y'all hear Frito Lay is delivering drugs in Amazon packages?" That's
God.
not true. That's fake news.
Yes,
I
that is fake
just
news.
made it up a minute ago.
Disclaimer, disclaimer, freaking disclaimer.
Do they reach? But the stamps. How much are stamps now? I don't even know. 30 something cents for a regular old stamp. Who knows?
I don't know because all I ship is packed.
Packages.
I ship packages to everybody, so I really don't even
But
know.
there's so much competition out there now shipping, as far as shipping companies and stuff. I mean, good God. It's crazy. Oh my gosh. I'm cold. Why am I so because it's 40 something degrees probably.
Oh
Out
Lord.
there. Out there. I don't know, man.
But yeah, it's cold here. Well, actually, it's not cold as it was because everything's melting. All the snow we got, it's melting,
Oh.
and you can hear everything. All of a sudden you'll hear a bang. It's something like melting off the roof, like an icicle or whatever, and it's coming down. So don't stand under my roof. You want to live.
Don't stand under your roof.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah, because
God.
those things can kill you. I've
True.
heard of people getting killed by icicles falling down.
Allegedly.
And then
Word on the street.
the Texan is saying she's cold. I
I
know.
am freezing in my house.
Yeah, and it's probably 90,
Well,
75 degrees outside.
no, it's like 40 something. which is like
I
20
thought you
something.
guys got like hot weather all year round.
You thought wrong.
I guess I did.
There are some of us here that hate hot weather any day of the year.
Have
That
you
would be me.
ever had snow in Texas?
Yeah. We had it the first year we moved back here. I'll have to show y'all some pictures later on. It was
Was
pretty
it
funny.
around? Yeah, was it around Christmas?
Yes, actually it was. It was. It was, I think, right before Thanksgiving, actually. I'll have to look at the dates on the pictures, but I was kind of shocked. I was like, well, we brought snow with us. Okay. But it snows maybe every 20 years, I think, something like that. I've had ice storms in Louisiana, shut our entire town down for a month because of one ice storm. Don't laugh. Don't judge. We got 300-year-old oak trees with 600-pound limbs. When they fall, it takes a minute to put it back together.
Let's pray that Jim gets a white Christmas.
I am.
Praying for you, Jim.
I am.
Well, ours is melting, so I don't think we might not have a white Christmas either. But we have to go to upstate New York, so they took a long time to send me the candle that I ordered from Laura. Her candles smell amazing. I'm going to order another candle from her really soon. I was very impressed.
Cool.
Oh, that's good.
I want a white Christmas. Well, I have had white Christmases in my lifetime, but I don't think I ever had one in Tennessee.
White Christmas?
Like ever. Yeah, no, it would snow around Christmas, but never on Christmas Day. Maybe once, maybe.
See, I like that.
I do too.
To me, that makes Christmas like your Christmas.
But in Kansas, we got thunder snow all the time, and I loved it. It was like I was living in a snow globe. It was awesome. Stand there all day and watch it snow. You know, run around in your robe, your big thick jammies and your robe and your big furry slippers and shit, and just watch cool stuff on TV and drink hot chocolate all day. Yep. That's what heaven's going to be right there, girls and boys.
I would love not to have to get dressed Christmas morning, but since we're going up north, I'm going to have to. Because if I was home, I'd be in my jammies all day.
Mm-hmm. I've been in my jammies. I've been in my jammies every day since March. That's not true. I did have to dress to go to work, but yeah.
Yeah, you did. And you wore a dress.
No, I wore
same
jeans.
Dress you wore in my dream when you went to church with a certain person.
Oh my God, I have to hear about this. I don't remember that one. I didn't wear a dress to work. I wore jeans.
You don't remember that? I was so mad at you because I woke up and how dare you go to church with her?
You know what? You
I have
have
the weirdest dreams.
Seriously, wife cheating on you kind of dreams.
I know.
Or husband cheating on you kind of dreams. With
That's
me.
because I fall asleep with YouTube, and then it goes to a certain certain.
Well, those aren't dreams; those are nightmares.
But they are nightmares because I woke up. I think it was 2 days ago, and I was pissed at her because of my dream.
I'm like, what did I do now?
Trying to text me. Brian's trying to get hold of me. You're listening to so and so in voice chat. You know that? And he's trying to call me. Hi, Husky Ralph.
Hey, Husky.
And he's trying to call me, and I'm like dead to this world, but I'm dreaming. And I wake up, and I'm like, how dare you?
He was texting me going, hey, this is what's going on. I've tried to scream at her to get her to wake up. I tried calling her. She didn't answer. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, is that a husky? Is that your dog, Ralph?
Look how pretty.
Husky, what a beautiful dog. Huskies are beautiful dogs, animals.
They are.
My friend had a husky.
They're so smart. They're so smart.
I just buy Yankee candles. They're available at purchase.
You know, my favorite candle is the Circle E candles. If you want a candle that smells freaking amazing and they last a really long time, Circle E.
I don't know what Circle E is.
The word circle and a capital E.
Well, I know that.
Here, I'll put
how to spell. Duh.
Shut it. I'm just typing Google Circle E candles. Dun, 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 dun.
Discord.
I didn't know that they had it at Walmart. I think they're lying. Let me go see.
You
That's
know,
a
when
lie.
my husband went to
They
Walmart
do.
yesterday, there was nothing in there. Because we usually get the kids a pair of, like Christmas pajamas. There was nothing. Nothing.
Really?
Yeah, nothing.
I think Walmart's prices might be high.
Oh, yeah, everything.
Let me see.
I like the Yankee wedding cake candle.
Yeah.
Does it smell like a wedding cake? He is furry. I'm still cleaning after him.
Let me see.
Don't shed in the wintertime? Or
Hmm?
just this summer? Do they
Who?
shed all year round?
The St. Bernard sheds all year round, just to make me crazy. Yeah, they're higher on at Walmart than they are at Amazon. But they
Come
have
on up, Ginger.
their stuff smells so good.
Come up and see us, Ginger Locks. We miss you.
I mean, they're a little bit expensive. However,
However,
they're worth
however,
it. They're worth it. Let's see. Creme brulee smells really good.
creme brulee is
Uh,
amazing. The
mhm.
food creme brulee.
Right, but these
Well, if it
candles,
smells like that, wow.
yes, it smells like the April strudel they have.
Oh, that
Um,
would be mine.
let's see. Bird of Paradise smells extremely good. It's one of their best sellers. It smells really good.
Just
And it'll,
after Christmas, it's like a white carpet. It's a nightmare.
right? That's the only ones that they have. Are you kidding me? You
Well,
silly
you
people.
not having carpet in your house, it must be easy to, you know, to sweep up that stuff.
It's a daily thing, which is annoying.
You have to keep up with it.
Yeah.
Oh, misbehaving. You can come up.
Yes.
I just didn't know if you wanted to. Come on up. The link's in Discord, or I could put the link in here too. Laura's candles are a lot better. She uses 100% organic soy wax in her candles as well. Um, I don't know. I don't know much about candle making stuff. No, I didn't figure you were ready to come up. You've been up on my panel. She has been up on my panel before.
Why, yeah.
Haven. Yes, she has. That's such a sweet voice, doesn't she?
Yes. Mrs. Myers, have you ever used any of her products?
Mrs. Myers? No.
Uh-huh. They sell them at everywhere. Everywhere. Any of your grocery stores like Kroger, Walmart,
Oh,
HEB, any yeah. And she's got there's I guess they're supposed to be considered clean or whatever, or organic or whatever. But my God, they smell so good. She's got laundry detergent, dish soap, air freshener. I mean, just you name it.
is everyone ready for Christmas? No,
No.
not at all. Not even a
I,
little bit.
I'm ready for Christmas. Christmas is not ready for me.
I turned my camera on and showed you my living room. It's full of toys that
Yes.
have not been wrapped yet. So me and my husband are going to sit here for like a day
And just wrap.
and just wrap.
Are y'all are going to be rappers?
We're going to be rap. We're going to be rappers. We're
Mhm.
going to be rappers. We're going to rap, Christmas rap that.
I'm trying to think of the other ones that I've had. Almond cream cake. What is the one that I normally buy? Either creme brulee or I'm trying to find the one that I love. A Bird of Paradise is really good. I buy that some.
Yeah, I like the flowery scents.
Gardenia. They have gardenia.
I love the flowery scents. I don't know
They have
why.
Hill Country Vineyard would smell really good.
Oh yeah, that would. That would.
They've got Holiday Cheer, which is a hot, spicy cinnamon, they say. Island Hibiscus. Lavender Fields.
Lavender Fields would be my pick because I love lavender.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on
What's another
yeah,
one?
be careful, misbehaving. I might just twerk.
Oh my God.
Nobody needs to see that.
I just ate,
They
Carla.
were doing that. They were doing that. The cops were doing like I think it's a get down challenge. Oh my God.
The
And I
lip
was
sync
trying to
challenge
do
for
it.
the
I was
cops.
what?
The lip sync challenge.
No, it's a dance. I think
Oh,
it's Get Down or something like that. But I was watching that. It was like pretty cool. I'm like I'm like trying to go along with it. I'm so useless. I haven't danced in so long.
I love gardenia too. I had gardenia bushes in my yard at one place I lived, and oh my God, they smell so good.
Yeah, that's what I would go for, the flowery, meadowy smells.
Yep.
I don't know. I like that.
You'd pay to see that? How much, Miss B? How much?
Well, you know what? Maybe that'll be my Christmas present to my subscribers. I'll
Just
I'll do
work.
the get down challenge.
The get down challenge. Where are you hearing gunshots?
Who's hearing gunshots?
Miss B?
Oh, goodness. Better be outside.
Oh, yeah.
They got your pervert neighbor.
Oh, I like lilac too. Lilac is one of my favorite scents, Jim. I love
Yeah,
it.
lilac is good too. Lavender and lilac.
And what is it? Wisteria smells real good too. I want to, there's all down our road, there's a lot of old wisteria vines and they still bloom. I'm dying to go and cut some and plant them here and just have my entire fence covered in wisteria
They're beautiful.
because it grows like, big, thick vines, the kind that you make the pretty wreaths out of. Yeah.
We need to do next year for Christmas. We need to do a craft thing where we're making Christmas. We're going to do some Christmas stuff because there is so much on Pinterest that
Oh
you
my
can
God, I
do.
know.
That you can do
Salami
uh,
titties.
more. What's that?
It's her neighbor. Was your
Salami
neighbor
titties.
salami titties? Was he shooting his gun?
Oh God, that was another one.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
about
discoloration of the areola.
discoloration. Yeah, discoloration for the menopause thing that we were talking about earlier.
I
Yeah,
know that one's pretty funny.
I never noticed though. I really didn't. But yeah, it's true. I just looked. What the hell?
What?
I just looked. I don't look. I try not to look at myself. I think, yeah, because we were seeing a lot of stuff on Pinterest, Kimberly, that would be so easy to do, like the caramel apples. The
Mhm.
It's like you put two apples and then the caramel, and then you just dip the caramel in there. And the s'more tray was
S'more
amazing.
tray was
The
beautiful.
s'more tray was beautiful.
And stuff that would be great gift ideas like the s'more tray. And then also the bath salts.
Yeah.
The different where you can do the different scents and the different types of salts and to
And you
use
put them
in the
together, and
to
it's
soak in
a
the
gift
tub.
that you put together yourself.
Mhm.
And you could do it for multiple people. You just
There was the one that you get the clear ornament. They're ornaments, but they look like the old-fashioned light bulb, the Christmas bulbs. And you take the lid off, and then you fill it with different herbs and spices that you can mix in with different chip dips, and
yeah.
then put them all in a box, and then put the little recipes with each one of the little combination herbs and spices to make different kind of dips. So you just put it to a mayonnaise or a yogurt base, and use it like you would the sprinkle of the ranch dressing,
Yeah.
like that you buy in the pouches, but you're putting it instead in a little cute ornament, and then they can
And you
sprinkle
just
it
buy a bowl, you put it in a mason jar.
out.
And
Hmm.
then there was the one with the little tiny mason jars. Oh God, what was that one? But we kind of went down that rabbit hole looking at all the beautiful homemade
Hmm.
stuff that you can make. People are so inventive. Wouldn't be
Yep.
good at making candles myself.
The cocoa bombs. Yep. And
Cocoa bombs.
you can do like
Yeah.
there was one where there was a big clear apothecary jar, just a big round apothecary jar with the clear glass
Oh,
lid,
yeah.
and they filled it with like six of the waffle cones and an ice cream scoop, and then different ice cream toppings like chopped nuts or sprinkles of different kinds, and then like maybe a thing of either the caramel or the chocolate, that's that shell, the squeeze bottle that you put it on the ice cream,
Mhm.
and when it
Yeah.
gets cold it hardens, and they put it all in a big apothecary thing, and you could get that for Christmas. Fantastic Christmas ideas.
Oh, yeah. And not
Mhm.
hard, and not really, none of the ones we looked at would be really that hard to do.
No, and not
Like,
expensive either.
no, not expensive. A lot cheaper than if you would buy it pre-made, pre-done.
And
Like,
it's
if you
stuff
would
that
order it off Etsy, it would be expensive, but you do it yourself.
right, and it's the kind of stuff that you're watching Christmas stuff, and you're flipping through, and there are commercials of people eating these wonderful things while they're watching their Hallmark movies. You're like, yeah, I love that, but I don't have it at home. Well, now you do, and you've given
The
it as a
hot
gift.
chocolate, the hot chocolate.
Hot
Kit.
chocolate. They've got a whole hot chocolate kit.
Yeah,
And you could put the hot chocolate bombs in that, and then add stuff to it.
yeah.
Apothecary. Apothecary. Oh, the apothecary. You crazy. Oh, the hypocrisy.
The hypocrisy.
But yeah, that would be fun to do. That
I
would be
think
a
that's
really
what
good
we
idea.
should do next year. I mean, we can. It's kind of late now because it's like 3 days away. But next year, or even for Easter, maybe we can.
We could start
No.
12 weeks before Christmas and do one
Yeah.
a week.
Yeah, do like the 12. What would we call it? The 12 crafts for Christmas, or the
Could do that. Yeah.
12 gifts to give for Christmas.
I like the 12
And do
crafts for
one a day.
Christmas.
The 12 crafts for Christmas. Yeah.
I need to be writing all this down, right? Who's our secretary anyway? Me. I guess.
Yeah.
I'm
You are
writing-
the secretary, but you can't type. You can't type.
I can't write, but I'm going to anyway.
Right.
12 crafts of Christmas.
You've been waiting to start the diamond painting. I've heard about those too. And you can get any picture you want and do them.
I have some that I need to do. I haven't started them yet. They're just sitting.
Diamond paintings.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of started that and then stopped.
Rub it in. But you know what I did start and I didn't stop? Smoking. Ha!
That's true.
So there's that.
You're not a quitter.
Can't call me a quitter.
Only spitters are quitters.
Exactly. Yes, Miss B. Oh, and we need to do the Toys for Tots.
Oh, yeah. Toys for Tots. You guys, there's still time before Christmas, 3 whole days. If you
Yes.
get a chance, please, please, please think about giving a toy, or getting a toy if you have like a spare, even $5 or $10 to give. We have a donation box here in Pittsburgh where we can just drop off a toy for a girl or a boy.
Right.
And yeah, it doesn't have to be an expensive toy. Look, kids just want to open a present at Christmas.
Right.
So
I don't care if it's a toothbrush. Okay, maybe
No.
I do, but having said that,
that we always give my stepdaughter always gives the kids a toothbrush in their stocking every year with their favorite kind of toothpaste, their favorite bubblegum toothpaste or whatever.
or a fun new kind.
Don't you slit? Don't you spit? Oh, don't I spit? I do spit. I'm a spitter. I've always admitted that. Have never, never, never denied it.
Mm-hmm. I know. I love the diamond painting and paint by numbers. Jen.
Oh,
That's so
Brian,
true.
donate, save. What's that for, Brian? What's that?
Save Lives Giving Food Today. Donate now.
There you go. That's a very good idea. That's a very good. I'm going to pin that.
You know, life is a gem. I tell you what, during my most stressful parts of the year this year, just sitting down and doing a paint by number or a diamond painting, so relaxing. Because you just kind of push the world out and just focus on being creative. And it's wonderful.
Do you know who's been a lifesaver for me this year?
Me.
You girls in my Discord. Really, seriously, if I didn't have you guys, I don't know if I would have. I would have seriously thought about shutting down my channel. I really would have.
Well, we won't let you
No,
because we'll take it over and we'll make it
no.
into something really
But you know, the
traditional.
break I had was really a good, you know.
It's full of protein.
Yeah, I heard my husband tells me that all the time. But it's good for you.
Nicole's a bubble burper. I don't even want to know what that is.
Oh, remember when you got your period?
Oh God.
We are so nasty.
You too. Have fun, Husky Ralph.
Bye, Husky Ralph.
Don't spend it all in one place, hon. Oh
Oh,
my God. It's actually, I don't think it's
Oh,
as much
thank you, Jen.
protein as it is sodium, and it's got a lot of salt. I'm not just, never mind. I'm not, I quit. I'm not saying anything else. Protein shakes. Come on, Brian. Come on. If you're going to go keto, I'm just saying that's the way to go, dude. B, we know if Brian starts talking about being on a protein diet, okay, Brian. Oh my God. Yeah, the 12 crafts of Christmas would be fun. I know. Where is Robbie? He's taking care of his baby girl. I wonder how she's doing today. It's not on the Atkins list. Maybe that's why he died. There wasn't enough protein.
What, is Brian on a diet?
No, you don't need to read chat.
I don't think I should.
No, you don't.
It'll be good for me.
Listen, we have all hit the naughty list in this one live. Straight to the naughty
Here's
list.
the thing, too. Think about what you can give and not what you can get. That's my thought for the day.
Carla, are you a giver?
I'm a giver. I'm a giver, but there's just certain things. Rob Lowe and his friggin' protein bars.
You and Rob Lowe. Do you have a secret crush on Rob Lowe, Brian? You can tell me. I won't tell anybody.
He's
Just tell
having
me.
a bromance with Rob Lowe.
A bromance.
A bromance.
Speaking of, oh my
He
God.
won't admit it.
Mike this weekend looks at me and goes, I think Brady's going back to the Patriots. Like he was so excited. Like, you know, I don't know. It really amazes me that he's so in love with him. I'm like, dude, he is not all that. But you can't tell him that.
Oh, leave Mike alone. Quit picking on him. You're always
No, he deserves it. You are in rare form today, and it is all Carla's fault.
Yes.
There's going to be no living with you two today, is there?
No, not at all. Not at all. Well, and you know what? You posted that movie, and I bawled my head off for like an hour and a half watching that movie. And I'm like, damn her.
I know. I love Rob Lowe. I'm with Ginger Locks. Leave him alone. And look, Jen's over there trying to be all innocent and shit. Jen, you know you're not innocent. Come on. Talk dirty to me.
Jen, come on. We all know about you. Your closest ones too.
Life is a gym. I agree. Patriots vomit. Yeah. I listen. He watches those games when his boyfriend was playing, his future husband.
Steelers lost 3 games in a row.
He would make up cuss words.
So
I'm like, that's not even a real cuss word. What are you saying? And prance around the room like he was gonna. It was bad. Yeah. So I don't miss Brady being gone. Otherwise, I'd be subjected to all of that. Put your protective gear on and buckle up.
Isn't it weird though, watching those games and seeing nobody in the stands?
Yeah. Oh, you know what was weird was the voice. The voice was kind of bizarre.
I know. I saw that.
But I will say this for them: out of all of the shows that have audience participation, they did get the sound more realistic than a lot of other shows. Like the can clapping and cheering and that sort of noise that the crowds make.
Mm-hmm.
They had that kind of down pat. It was pretty good. But then they had all these people on monitors like acting really stupid, but they're waving, people showing their dogs. It's like, stop. Just have an empty thing and just do the sound and just don't show us the audience. We'll be fine.
But it's so weird to see like a sports event with no people in the stands. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Because you're so used to hearing. I mean, and they have the sound. I mean, they play sound like, but it's still not the same as seeing the people in the stands. And
It's just weird.
it is. Like even the hockey games and stuff. It's weird to watch.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. That's our new normal though, guys.
God, I hope not.
And now they're
Hope
like
not.
pushing that vaccine on everybody. I wonder if they'll push it on the kids too.
Yeah. They're going to tell them they
But
can't come back to school if they don't have it.
parents? Shouldn't that be up to the parents though, if they want their children back? And I didn't know this until this morning, but you don't just get one shot. You have to go back in a couple weeks and get a second shot.
Yeah.
Get one,
I want to.
and then you go home, and then you have to go back and get a second one.
Well, here's my thing. I don't think that the government, state or federal, has any jurisdiction to control. Listen, if you're going to pass abortion laws and you listen to these women who scream, my choice, my body, or my body, my choice, then I'm going to use the same thing on vaccines and any other medication that you try to push on me and force me to take. It's my choice, my body. Then they can say, well, okay, yeah, it is, but you can stay home. Okay, I'll stay home. Good, works for me.
I bet you a lot of parents will keep their children home if it comes to that they have to get a vaccination.
Well, here's the thing, though. They have to take vaccinations of other kinds to go to school, like measles, mumps, rubella, diphtheria, whooping cough, all that, DPT, polio, diphtheria, tetanus, and polio, and you have to take those. Now, you don't do smallpox anymore. Don't know why. Of course, they can say it's eradicated around the country, but I'm just telling you that there are countries, and I'm sure pretty much most of the big ones have shit growing in storage somewhere. I'm quite sure. So I don't think that we should have quit doing that. And why don't we have to have boosters? I know I had to have an MMR booster, and you should have a tetanus every 7 years. But what about the rest of them? Where are our boosters for those? So there's that. And then they come along with, now you've got shingles vaccine, you've got chickenpox vaccine, you have flu every year. And it's, to me, I'm sorry, it's not a vaccine if you have to keep doing it every year. I don't know what it is, but they were like, well, it's based on last year's flu. Well, then I should have gotten it last year, shouldn't I have? So this year is not going to help me on this next year's flu. So why am I getting a flu that was last year that now has changed and augmented, so I have to have another one? And after a period of time, that's going to be one of those flus. Like, look what happened with antibiotics. Okay, we got really good at giving antibiotics. However, nurses, just going to say nurses, we'll take the blame. You prep a line to put in an IV. You drip it into the garbage can beside the bed. Okay, well, you've got a live bacteria growing in that person's body, and then you've got the antidote to it in the garbage can. So does it not make sense that those germs are going to augment when they drink some of that party juice in the garbage can? Just saying. It is what it is. You put them down the sink. Patients, when they don't take all of them, because they don't, number one, it augments within your body because you only half kill it. So now it changes and it becomes resistant to whatever you took the first time. So you got to take something else next time, rinse and repeat. Or they throw away what's left over that they don't save. And then that gets exposed to germs, which augment. So now we have these multiply resistant staph infections that you can't get rid of because there's nothing on earth that'll kill them. So at what point does COVID become, or the flu become, something you can no longer kill?
I don't trust it either, Kimberly.
So, that's where my problem is with all that is this a smart thing to do? It was like, well, herd mentality won't work. Well, it has in the past. I mean, shit. I don't know.
No, I just don't think it's been tested enough. I don't know.
I find it odd. I think we're going to all see commercials 5 years from now. If you receive the COVID-19 vaccine, you could be awarded millions of dollars in a multi-whatever lawsuit. Just
Yeah,
wait.
and if you have a family member that died,
Yes. I like it when they
oh,
go,
gee,
I
thanks.
like it when they go, if you or one of your family members has to have died, well, if I'm dead,
Yeah,
who are you
can't sue
talking
you.
to?
They will make a vaccine a no choice soon.
Yes, they
You will
will.
have to. Oh, no, no, no.
I'm saying if you work in the public or if you're a student, you're going to have it in
Yeah.
order to go to those
Well,
venues.
I know that they said that nurses and
You
doctors,
have to. Yes, you have to. They'll
healthcare
fire you.
workers, all healthcare workers will have to have it.
Mhm.
A lot of people are running to get it. I mean,
Get
they
a
are.
note from your doctor. You cannot take it because you're allergic.
Yep.
Just saying.
Our governor did a live where they were going from nursing home to nursing home, showing patients getting the shot. They're trying to hard to push it on us. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see the informed consents that were signed on those, since a lot of those patients have dementia. So what are they signing? Do they even know what they're signing? Just saying.
Are they letting the family sign it for consent?
Depends. I mean, if they're guardians or if they're
Yeah, so they can sign
the
it.
yeah,
Some
so
of
they
them
can sign it. So your kids are going to make that choice for
don't
you.
want the mark of the beast.
Try not to piss off your kids because they're going to be signing your shit later. Just saying.
Yeah, they're gonna be the ones that tell your
That are
mother
pushing
that.
your wheelchair.
Tell your mother that. Mom?
No, she's a DNR. I swear. We had this discussion once. Just shoot me. Okay. hmm
Oh goodness.
The Valley Girl noise.
Yeah, Jen says she loves when you do the valley.
Oh my
You do it good. You do make me laugh. Good. Whatever.
So I don't know. I mean, I don't know how I feel about all that. I just think, when
Well,
that
I don't
when,
want to take it. I don't.
it's just something that's going in your body that you just don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know.
It hasn't been tested enough.
Well, I mean, look, they let everybody take a lot of other drugs and it really fucked them over. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Yes, it's safe. Sure, it's safe. No man
And my
by
guy
ourselves. Mm-hmm.
said he had the mark of the name of
Okay,
the
something else that y'all need to think about, just because I want to make everybody paranoid this morning, because it's funny. So they've got this tracking system, right? Yeah. Okay. So if you if you show up at your doctor's office and you've got these symptoms, then they have to report it to the healthcare agency, to health agencies, right? The health department and shit, like a communicable disease, like, I don't know, syphilis or something. And so you get tested, you come up positive, then they start calling you, wanting to know who you've been around, where you've been, what who you've talked to, who you've seen in person, who you could have possibly inoculated. So then it goes from there to getting in contact with those people to say, hey, maybe you need to go get tested. Does that not creep anybody else out? That there are people that were set, to me, it's a false flag kind of thing. That it's like they do something over here that looks really innocent and helpful and great, but it's to set something up for later. That's not so much. Does that make sense? Or am I yet again speaking from my calling?
Oh yeah, and the election wasn't rigged either.
Right, no. That's why we all want everybody just send in a request to have the vaccine mailed to you.
What about HIPAA?
Oh, screw HIPAA. Laws are made to be broken, Brian. Especially by the ones who wrote them. Just saying. Right? Because you've got governors who are saying, listen, you're not supposed to go out in public. Stay home. It's dangerous. And then they go to Mexico for their kid's wedding, or they go to the restaurant down the street. Okay. Don't do as I do. Do as I say.
Jen was talking about her governor too, that he had like a Christmas party or something.
It wouldn't shock me.
But it was telling everybody to stay stay hunkered down.
Hmm. I agree, Kimberly. God is in control. That's the only thing keeping me sane at this point because I keep sitting back going, yeah, but, oh, okay, never mind. You've got this. Yeah.
Everyone is dropping off like flies 10 years later. Yeah, well, I don't want it, 10
Like we're going to
years
be
down the
here in
road,
10 years.
find out that this was like a really bad thing, a bad decision to have made, 10 years later.
Okay, I got another one for you. Is anybody the least bit curious about why we never heard anything about the Las Vegas shootings? It just went away.
Yeah, that's true. I never thought about that.
I think about that all the time.
Yeah, they just stopped talking about it, right?
Mhm.
There was how many people killed? 60 some odd people?
A bunch.
There was a lot of people killed in that.
It shut down travel and then hopped on a plane to Mississippi to visit 14 family members.
Yeah, the mayor, was it the mayor of Denver? Did she tell us?
I think so.
Was the mayor of Denver. Haddock didn't do it is why.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't. Pretty sure. But boy, that got shut down really quiet real quick, didn't it? 59. It was those choppers in the air. You think so? It wouldn't shock me. But we don't know who and we don't know why. I mean, Paddock was obviously a patsy. Could he have shot all those people from there, from that hotel room with what he had? No. In that short amount of time, I don't think so. Just saying. But that story got shut down quick. Quicker than Biden's dealing in China. Just, yeah. Creepy. Ellen DeGeneres was part of the... Why do you say that, John? Brian said, Brian, get up here. Get up here while I go let my dogs in. Come on, Brian. Say, John. What are you doing, Carla?
I'm here. I have to pee. Has anybody else ruined a bunch of clothes from fucking bleaching everything in your house?
No, only my ex-husband.
Oh my God. Everything I've got, I mean, like, I have this hot sweater. I got bleach on it somehow.
Notice I said ex-husband. Yeah, that only happens once in my house. Bye, I gotta go. No, I'm kidding. Make Brian get up here and quit being such a wuss.
Yeah, come up here, Brian. What is wrong with you?
She had the security guard on her show. Did she? I missed that. I'm gonna have to look it up.
What? Who did?
Let me go let my heathens in. Hold on.
What are we talking about now? Five, 10 years later. She worked for MGM. She had that. Who are we talking about? Who? Oh, Ellen DeGeneres. That's interesting. Well, oh, here we are. All right.
Hey now. If
What were you
remember,
talking about, Ellen DeGeneres?
okay, do you remember the security guard that saw he got shot? He was the one that went up in the hallway where Paddock was in his room. I think it was 135. His name was Jose something or other. And
yeah.
He was talking a little bit about what he saw, and they were trying to get him to hush because there were other people that came out of that room. Right. So Ellen DeGeneres. Now the Mandalay Bay is owned by MGM, and Ellen DeGeneres works for MGM.
Right.
She had those slot machines coming out in all the MGMs around everywhere with her name on it.
Mm-hmm.
So she brings this guy on. His name's Jose something or other. She brings him on to speak about what he saw, and he changed the story completely on her show. And then she said, "Okay, you don't have to talk about this anymore. You don't have to say anything else about it anymore." and then you never heard from the guy again, ever.
Hey now.
Yeah, actually do remember that. That was a story, right? That he had seen. What was his story at first, though?
At the time that Paddock was supposed to have been shooting out the window, he was down on the floor below hearing the shooting, and he calls it. He calls it into other security. He goes up to I forget which floor it was, 36, something like that. He goes up to the floor, and you can hear the shooting out the window, but he gets shot from out the door of the guy, whoever it was, while you hear out the window. He gets shot from through the door of the room that Paddock was supposed to be in by himself. He got shot in the foot. So there's no way you could be firing out the window at the same time and shoot out the door, because the window was facing away from the door. But anyways, he claims that he saw other people come out of that room. That's what he said at first. And that took off. That got away. So Ellen had this big contract with MGM, which owned the Mandalay Bay. She brings him on the show to shut him up. They paid this guy a bunch of money to disappear. He's gone. He disappeared. He's gone. You never heard from him again, ever.
Wow.
So what do you think happened with that?
I think there were a bunch of different people up in that room, and they set it up. There was shooting coming from there. They were shooting coming from the choppers. There was an Uber driver down below that heard the shooting down in the lobby. Also, the Valley, people from the hotel down the road, they reported that there was a shooter in the Valley, if you remember right. So there was a whole bunch of shooting going on.
Right.
Right.
And Paddock was just your Lee Harvey Oswald patsy.
Yeah.
There was another ploy for the police and the government to pull our guns, but it didn't work. It failed miserably because there's too many cameras. There's too many people that hear things. It's just too much to do this with anymore.
Wow.
And like I said, Ellen worked for MGM at the time. She was promoting these slot machines that had her name on it. They were going in all these MGM hotels. So they used her platform to get that guy to shut up. If you remember right, she told him, you don't have to speak about this anymore. That's exactly what she said to him. And you never heard from the guy again, ever. You don't hear anything about this at all. It just went away. Poof.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and how does Paddock send his mistress $100,000, to get out? There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff about that leads me to believe it's just a false flag that went wrong. Those choppers in the air, that were in the air, people claimed that they saw shots come from there, and then there were automatic. You heard da-da-da-da-da, and then you heard single round, like pistols, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
But all they found in his room were all these automatic weapons. There's just no way that he could have did that like that with all those rounds that went off. He couldn't have. He just couldn't.
I agree.
And like I said, you could hear. There was a clip that when it first happened. There was a clip of when he was when that Jose guy went up to the floor where he heard the shooting. You could hear when he was speaking in the mic. You could hear the, and then he gets hit through the door.
Where is Kate Smalls when you need her?
I know, right? Calling Kate Smalls. Hey, Mr. J.
She would have. Hey, Mr. J. She would have something to say about that.
I don't think Kate Smalls spoke very much on this one. I don't think she did. I'll ask her.
She usually has an opinion about stuff like that,
or knowledge.
Well, if she doesn't think that there's a conspiracy on something and you bring it up to her, she said, no, I don't believe that. And that's it. She won't talk about it.
Yeah.
That's true.
She's all about the, I don't think she speaks on, a lot of people don't touch Sandy Hook. They don't touch 9/11. A lot of people just won't touch them.
Watched talk last night with Dylan Klebo's mom.
Oh, you watched TED Talks?
No, it wasn't TED Talks. This was a different one. It was she had addressed a little college, and the local high school in some town was putting it on at the college and it was just really interesting, really good.
How,
She's very good at what she does.
People have harassed her for years and years and years for what her son did, but he just absolutely showed no signs of it.
Right. She's still in there. Well, she did. No, she pointed out some signs. She actually did. And, even when they had concerns, and they weren't concerns of the nature that he would go and, kill other children and teachers, but just that there were issues, that he was having problems. And when she took it, even in teacher counselor meetings, and the teacher would have concerns, things that he would write or say or do. And they would go to the counselor at school, and the counselor would say, well, do you think you need help? And he would say no. And it would stop there. It's like, well, why are you asking him?
Yeah.
Just put him in it, And she said, yeah, that, looking back, and she said, I'm racked with guilt, and I'm trying to find answers. And what did I miss? And I wasn't a good parent. And where did I, go wrong? And she said, in talking to both survivors of suicide and victims of those who committed suicides, and then later on, victims of school shootings, and piecing things together, finding the signs that she did miss. And that's why she does what she does now. And everything that she earns from speaking engagements or book writing or anything like that all goes to mental health projects.
Yeah.
So she's a really interesting lady. My heart breaks for her because I get it,
Yeah, she gets harassed quite a bit, just like the Dahmer's parents.
Mm-hmm.
And Dahmer's dad goes around and speaks a little bit.
He's amazing. I really like him.
I think his name is Lonnie, and he goes around and speaks to
What their children do.
What, Miss Coalition? What? What'd you say?
What'd you say, Brian? I interrupted. Sorry.
No, I was listening to you. I was just talking about Lonnie.
A lot of times the parents get blamed.
Well, one of the things that she brought out was the fact that there were so many lawsuits. This happened, it was a perfect storm. It happened. It was the first major school shooting that we had. And it also happened at a time when we had just started having 24-hour news coverage. So it was hammered and hammered and hammered. And she said they were sued by 36 families, 36 different families, right?
Yeah.
That also the local police was sued because they said they didn't do their job. And then you had a fire department, one of the fire departments, their chief did not want the public to think that they suffered any kind of PTSD or any mental issues whatsoever, anxiety or panic disorder, after having cleaned up this crime scene and gone in there and taken those bodies out or the wounded out and had to render care for them, that if they were going to get psychiatric help of any kind, that he was going to pick the psychiatrist. They were not to go outside the department and go seek their own help. And like a year after that happened, there were 8 suicides in that one fire department.
Yep.
So, and the fact that everybody's lawyered up because everybody's suing everybody. And what's the first thing a lawyer tells you? Don't talk to anyone. Well, you can't get to, you can't heal. You can't talk about a solution or where things went wrong if you can't talk to each other.
Mm-hmm.
So that delayed their healing for that entire town for years.
Yeah. That Columbine thing was just an act that was created by those 2 young men.
Yeah.
There's no conspiracy involved in that whatsoever.
No. I mean, they were bullied and they did bully back.
Mm-hmm.
And even bullied back before the shootings because they were bullied there. So that, we hadn't really talked about that up to that point.
Well, they went after the jocks.
Yeah.
In the schools, they all wore white hats. And those are the jocks and their girlfriends who they were going after. The guys teased them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And they were horrible to them. And they used to, hit them. They used to gang up on them, especially those 2. And she said that there was one event that occurred early in high school where he came home bloodied, and he and Eric were evidently caught separate and apart from their little group, and they beat him up. And, she thinks that's where they made that bond, that synergy that ended up being the tragedy that it was.
Well, Dylan Klebo let one of them live. He had him up under the desk, and he was going to shoot him. But I think the guy either was apologetic to him, and he just walked away from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they talked about what were they going to do with the school, because this is a multi-million-dollar complex that they had just built. And then here's this tragedy. Nobody wants to go back to that school. I mean, they're traumatized, you know.
I do think that they tore down a section of that school, that the cafeteria part of it, and
the library.
Yeah, the library, and they put it up. Yeah, but otherwise, it's still the same.
They changed the entrance and the exits. And they just tried to make the inside as different as they could by tearing down walls and putting up different walls and kind of reorganizing the inside of it so that it had a different feel and a different look.
Yeah.
Because, you know, because of course the whole town was like, well, then make the parents of these boys pay for that. She's like, we had millions sitting around. We didn't, you know, and granted, I mean, if they would have made us do it, we would have had to have done it. But, you know, what do you do? There's that dilemma. We'd never been through anything like this before nationwide. Actually, there have been school shootings, and they have been really, really bad. They just weren't in a 24-hour news cycle.
Nicole worked for the same company, those guys, where they delivered pizza. The Blackjack Pizza. Nicole worked for that same company, but it was in the Colorado Springs. It wasn't in what was the name of that? It wasn't Columbine, Colorado. What was the name of that city?
Yeah, it was Columbine.
Well, the city wasn't named Columbine, was it?
I think so.
What was the city?
I'm scared to Google that question because it might say Columbine, dumbass.
No, it's a city. That's
the Fountain.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It does say Columbine, Colorado, but I think it was in a different city. Columbine Hills, Columbine West, Leawood, Colorado. Yeah, I just looked it up.
That was sad. Hi, Cece.
Is that CC in there? Oh,
We're talking about the Columbine.
Yeah.
Littleton. It was Littleton, Colorado.
Colorado, yeah.
Littleton.
Yeah, Littleton.
Listen. Morning, Nicole.
Nicole said Littleton. It was about 25, 30 miles away from Colorado Springs. We never did go up there. We talked about it, but we never did go there.
How many students died?
It was in
and one teacher. So 13 of them, and then the two boys made it a total of 15 deaths that happened that day.
The teacher, his name was Dave Thomas, and he tried to gather up all the kids and save them. And he ran into Eric Harris in the hallway, and he just shot him. He would have lived if the paramedics could have got in there and got him out. He literally bled to death.
Right. That's why they were suing the police department. They were saying that if they would have gotten there sooner, then the paramedics could have gone in, because they can't go in until there's a police presence. Right. So.
Which school was it that the police didn't go in, or they ran away?
Oh, wasn't that in New York, New Jersey, somewhere?
Yeah, it was in Florida, Parkland.
Florida, Parkland, yes. Yeah. And that cop was like, "Well, I didn't want to go in there." Okay.
That's your job.
You had one job, dude. One job. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'd be scared too. I'm not going to lie, but then I'm not a cop for a reason. Just saying.
Now, if anybody's interested in Sandy Hook and why some of that is so weird, just look at the chief medical examiner's video outside the school and the way he's speaking.
Why is it just deadpan, or I mean,
he's laughing and smiling, and he just doesn't seem like a medical examiner.
You think maybe he was in shock?
He didn't look like it to me. He looked like he was a crisis actor who couldn't get his lines right. And then Dr. Robbie Parker, supposed to be one of the children's fathers.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't exist.
Plants Columbine flowers in their garden in Colorado. Oh, huh?
But that's a touchy subject of Sandy Hook.
Well, because I know. I'm going to say I act weird. Of course, that's going to get clipped or whatever.
I tell you,
when I am faced with kind of really over the top shit. Mm-hmm. I kind of get goofy because that's my coping mechanism, you know, where everything becomes funny all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's really not. It's really horrific.
Mm-hmm.
But, so I don't know.
Well, you got to watch the medical examiner speak.
Do you remember when the Amish shooting?
Yeah.
At the school in Pennsylvania?
Yep.
There was
pretty bad too.
There was one lady who her child's picture kept being passed around as a victim in Sandy Hook. She spoke out and said that was not her child. That picture was being used from a Facebook picture and she wanted to know why her child's picture was being used as a victim of Sandy Hook.
I bet she got quietened down really quick.
She got quieted down very quickly.
Yeah.
So there are questions about it. Some people say that Sandy Hook, that school wasn't even in operation when this happened.
Really?
Yeah, it was just an abandoned school.
Cece, well, I watched a really excellent movie last night. It's called The Cokeville Miracle, Cokeville Miracle. And it's about a school shooting. Excellent movie. Oh my God. Get your tissues. But it's a good movie.
Mhm.
Excellent.
And then the song "Pumped Up Kicks" by Foster the People it was written. The lead singer wrote that song. The song is about Columbine because
I saw Soul Stealer.
yeah, his cousin was a victim in that.
Really?
Yeah.
I know a friend of mine wrote a screenplay for the movie about the one girl that was a Christian not that she was the only one, but in particular, she was a Christian, and there was a lot of stories written about her. I don't know her name.
I forget her name too, but she did not, when she was asked, if she loved Jesus, she said yes. And
he shot her.
He shot her. So she went out with faith.
Yeah.
She went out not denying. So we know where she is.
Yeah. Well, and she wrote the screenplay for it. I think one of the Christian film companies picked it up and did it.
Yeah, I forget her name too. There's a song written about her too.
She's a beautiful girl. Beautiful.
It starts with an S.
I never heard that story.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up and get it to you.
We might want to do something about that.
We should actually do a case on something.
At least that girl. Maybe should at least do something about that girl.
Yeah.
Her name was Cassie Bernal.
Okay.
Yeah, and she did not deny her Christian faith. I think it was Dylan that killed her.
And they believe that she was killed for that reason. But and I think it's sad to me that you've got two young men that, not excusing what they did, but when she gives the statistics, Mrs. Klebold, about people who are depressed and who are in fact suicidal, they've at least made a plan of some sort that is usually associated with homicide. Their suicide is not usually just suicide alone. They're like, I don't know if it's half of all suicides or a quarter of all. I don't know what the numbers are, but there is a significant recognizable number where suicide is in conjunction with homicide, and it could be more than one person. So it's just tragic. And it's like, she's bringing out the points of, if you're seeing this, if you're seeing that happen, and get them help, and don't just brush it off. Like when your daughter comes to you and says, well, nobody likes me and I'm ugly and I don't look like anybody. Listen to them, and don't just say, well, I think you're beautiful. I think you're wonderful. That's all well and good, but it's more important that, well, tell me more about that. Tell me more. What,
right.
What about you do they not like? What about you? Is it the way you talk, the way you wear your hair? Talk to me about this, and try to get as much out of them as you can, and then get them help. Because if it's above your pay grade, recognize it and get them to somebody who can do it. It's just it was a really good talk. I really enjoyed listening to that. I didn't know if I would. I kind of went, okay, this is deep and dark. Ugh. But let's go there anyway. So, yeah. And just inspiring in the fact that I can't imagine her hell. Like, you can never imagine the children who were killed in the shootings, but the children that actually did the shooting, to be in the parents' shoes. Because, the first thing you do is blame the parents. Right, Brian?
Yeah,
That's the first
Brian,
one.
you know all about that.
There's your go-to. Well, but put yourself in that parent's shoes for just a minute, because they're already kicking their own ass. You can't kick it any harder. Trust.
After a while, you have to understand that these people are looking for someone that they can actually take their pain and sorrow out on, that is able to hear it.
Right.
So after a while, you begin to accept the fact that, hey, these people are hurting and they need to release that somehow. Mm-hmm. And if you're
not 13 years later, though, Brian.
Well, it never goes away, though. You know what I'm saying? It never goes away for those people.
But here's
not
the
for
thing,
those
too.
people. I'm talking about
Especially-
other people.
Yeah, people that have nothing to do with it.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't have
People that
no.
people that have never enjoyed knowing who the victim was, have never spoke to the victim.
Oh, so
They have no
sorry.
reason to do that.
There are so many people on YouTube who are just bullied, and
Oh, there's
YouTube
people
is
that
the
are
worst place
bullied.
in the word for bullying.
Yeah.
But yeah, but when you look at the parent situation, realize that how many hours a day does that kid, a young adult, either in high school or just out of, how much time are they spending with the parent versus teachers and counselors and employees or employers, other people other than the parent who could pick up on signs and clues and do nothing. Do absolutely nothing. So the parent, I'm sorry, it's a societal problem. It's not just a parental problem.
I mean, what do these people think if in my case, if my son would have came to me and said, I think I'm going to kill somebody, did they think I would have said, yeah, go ahead. It's cool.
Of course not.
No, I would have got him help, had him locked up, done something. I would have been like, my son is homicidal right now.
Right.
And we were so focused on my older son, his brother, which is older than him, who it wouldn't have surprised me. We were so focused on getting it straight because my boy Luke, he never showed any kind of aggression whatsoever. It was my older boy. My older boy turned out to be a little bit better.
That's exactly what Miss Klebold said. She was more focused on the older one because he kind of, hated school. He didn't do very well in school. He was more likely to get in trouble than the younger one. Dylan, the child who actually committed the murders, was a perfect kid.
Yep.
Made great grades, was always, the first to learn anything, was always inquisitive.
Yep.
Easy to get along with, and so it was kind of shocking. Now there were small signs, but like she said, okay, for example, they found a abandoned vehicle down the road one night when they were out. They broke into it and they stole some of the equipment out of the van. And the cops showed up and they said, what do you want us to do? Well, we don't want him arrested, so they got him, on whatever, and and they didn't put him in jail, and they did all kinds of counseling and this and that and the other. But she said, had he gone to jail, would it have made a difference? Because the way that the programs were set up in jail, it probably would have been more beneficial for him to have gone to jail.
I'll tell you what, my son Zach went to juvenile detention one time. And he was in there for 11 days. And when he came out, he straightened up quickly.
Yes.
Because he said, Dad, I didn't even want to take a crap in there because the toilets are out in the open. He said, I had crap for 11 days. I said, well, you learned your lesson, didn't you? And he did. He straightened up after that. We were worried about him because he was aggressive. He was always fighting with people. I mean, he was just, and we focused on trying to straighten him up. And my other boy, Luke, was just real quiet and reserved. He didn't bother anybody. He was polite to his parents. I mean, he was just, there was just like, okay, he's fine. And we were focused on getting Zach straightened up. And Luke was the one that grew up to commit heinous crime.
Yep.
And it came out of nowhere. It just came out of nowhere for us. We was like, what? There was just absolutely no sign. And then people want, they say, well, you like when I get into argument with somebody, if they have nothing else, well, you raise this, and that's when you lose the argument completely. That's when you got nothing else. It's because we didn't raise him and say, oh, you'll be a cute little murderer when you get older.
Hey, LaDonna.
Hey, LaDonna.
No, you didn't raise your son to be a killer. I mean, come on. And people need to stop blaming you.
Well, they don't bother me. They don't bother me now like they used to.
So. No.
Now that I can come back with them.
But every once in a while, if they don't have anything to come at you with,
every once in a while I get a comment while I'm like a jerkhead, blah blah blah. Yeah, look at him. He's in prison for doing something that he did as an adult, and he deserves to be there. That's the end of that.
But wouldn't it be such a better place if we could all sit down and say, Brian, did you ever see anything? Did you ever hear him say anything? Did you ever, where you have a heartfelt conversation?
Nope.
Somebody who is curious.
It was just the opposite. It was actually just the opposite because we liked Kelsey, and I even told him, I said, you need to stay with her. She's a keeper because she was good to her kids. She was
good to him.
Yeah, she was good to him. They got along great. They were doing well. And I told him, I said, she's a keeper. You need to keep her. You need to do whatever you can to make her happy. That was just a few months before all this happened. And then there was no sign of any animosity towards him and Braden.
Mm-hmm.
None at all. If I see any of my kids abusing their child, you can bet your ass I'm going to do something about it. Or anybody's child, because you don't do that to kids. And
and then it's hard for a parent to accept that their child has even done something like that,
right?
Because it's such a horrible thing to accept.
It took a while, but once I saw the evidence, and because I dug into it, and I dug into it, and I dug into it, and I was like, okay, he's lying. And once I got it in my head that he's lying, he didn't do anything, it's accepted. And I accepted what the courts had to say about it too. He's not going to be able to ever tell me he didn't do anything wrong, because I'm not buying it. Just like I wouldn't buy that from any other true crime case. We know when I get into it, once I see the evidence, I make, I say, okay, this is what it is.
Right.
It's the same thing in my real life. It's the same.
Has he ever gone to you and said, Dad, this is what I did and this is why?
He's never given any explanation, but like last year at one point he was like, well, maybe I should have just told the truth. Maybe I should have just told him I did it. That was as close as I got.
Yeah.
And I told him, he said, maybe they'll lighten my sentence. I said, well, it's too late now. I said, you should have listened to us in the first place.
Right.
But I do honestly believe that he didn't mean it. He didn't wake up that day. I think that he was just overly roughed with this child, and it resulted in his death. I don't think it was intentional, but it's too late. He should have, once he realized there was something wrong with him, he should have called 911 and said, this is what I did.
Right.
But I can't imagine being in that position either.
You think he got what he deserved, like as far as his sentence?
Yes. I'd hate to see him have to spend the rest of his life in prison, but I think that the sentence was appropriate. Yeah.
And it's life, no parole?
He gets a chance for parole 2034.
Okay.
But the state of Ohio has yet to release anyone that has killed a child under 3 years old on parole, ever.
That's like Colorado. I think it's California.
Well, they take the chance of releasing someone on parole, and then they do this again. And then the parole board looks like crap.
Well, but the thing is, too, is how rehabilitative, if that's a word, are our prisons if there's chance for parole? I mean, are we just putting people in there to teach them how to be better criminals?
Sometimes people come out and they're a little bit more street smart, but there are programs that they come in and they try to help you get counsel.
There are a few that
well, if you look at the case of Carla Faye Tucker,
mm-hmm.
Who was in with Darla Routier.
Yeah.
She was the poster child for rehabilitation. Even the Pope said that she didn't need to be executed.
Wow.
She could have done more for society, even if she got life in prison. They could have just left her to counsel other people.
Yeah.
That is the poster person for. She killed a couple with a
pickaxe.
A pickaxe?
Oh, yeah.
It's the back part of a pick claw hammer.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
And she was 100% totally rehabilitated, completely.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't fake. And they should have spared her life and let her counsel other.
Well, who else they should have spared, I believe, is what's her name from Florida, who's executed? Eileen Warnes. I think they should have spared her life.
Well, Eileen Warnes,
I believe that she had a rough start in life. I do. I think she did a horrible thing, but I think, if you let Jodi Arias get off with what she did.
Jodi Arias got off because the one juror had been convicted by Juan Martinez. Her husband got convicted by Juan Martinez, and they didn't find that out till later. But as far as Eileen Warnes, she tried reverse psychology on the system. She said, go ahead, kill me. I don't care.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't kill her. They were thinking, okay, she was thinking that would make them think she's crazy, but they killed her anyway. Eileen Warnes, her killing spree was based on lust for that other girl she was with because they needed to have money. Okay. And it was based on her hate of men because men had always used her as a sex object, but she took money in return for that. So it was her spree was revenge killing.
Yeah.
It's revenge killing. And I don't think that she would have been rehabilitated because she was nuts.
Yeah, I think she would have been better off in
I don't think she would have ever gotten out of prison, but
No,
I
no.
don't think I feel she had a rough start in life. Like she
Eileen
really
Warnes actually has a son out there.
really.
does.
Yeah, she's got a little boy out there. Well, not a little boy anymore, but you know, her offspring is out there amongst us somewhere with a different name.
Wow.
I didn't know that she ever gave birth.
Yeah, she was robbing these men to satisfy her lover, and the fact that she just simply hated men. You know, even
I
growing
think
up,
her lover was involved because I think she protected her lover.
I think her lover knew exactly what she was doing, but didn't want to get away from her because she thought she was crazy. But even as a kid, Eileen Warnes would, you know, give sexual acts to the boys in the neighborhood for cigarettes.
Wow.
So she started out, you know,
A
with
little deviant.
She had a rough start.
with the
She
problem.
did. Her parents didn't care about her. Nobody really cared about her.
She did have a rough start, but there's a lot of people out there in the world that have rough starts.
Oh, I know. But I mean, if
Well, look at that.
someone like Jodi Arias, who was brought up good and, you know, ended up, you know, stabbing her boyfriend 27 times, slitting his throat from ear to and nearly decapitating him, shooting him in the face, can get off.
Well, she did. She should have got the death penalty, but you know they should
She
go.
should have.
They should, because all the other 11 jurors wanted her to have it, except for that one
Yeah.
holdout juror.
One holdout. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing with Jodi Arias is she was a gold digger, and Travis Alexander just wanted her as a side chick. You know, remember,
That's not a reason to kill someone.
Well, no, remember she said that she converted to Mormonism to make
That's for him.
him happy. She's not a Mormon now.
Nope.
So she was just a revenge killer. She was deviant. She, you know.
Oh, she changed religions at the drop because she was a Wiccan at one time.
Yeah.
One boyfriend.
She was so mad at her parents because her parents caught her growing a little pot plant, and they called the police on her and they told on her. And she, after that, she kind of hated them for that, for snitching on her.
Yeah.
You know? But her father owned, he's dead now, but her father owned a restaurant.
Oh,
So,
did he pass away?
yeah, he finally passed away.
Oh.
But he owned a restaurant, and it was called Daddy O's, and she worked for them. So she had a good upbringing, pretty decent upbringing. You know, if your parents catch you growing a little pot plant in your room as a teenager, and they tell on you for it, that's what they should be doing.
Mine would have put me under the prison.
My dad caught me with an ounce under my waterbed mattress, and he said, "Come here." He brought me in. I had my own little bathroom. He, "Come here, I'll show you something." And he had it in his hand, and he just flushed it down the toilet and walked away.
That's what my dad did to my brother.
And I was so mad because I was a kid, you know, I was like 14. It took me forever to get the money for an ounce for one, and for, you know, to find it. And he found it right
My
away.
dad stuck the weed in his pipe and tried to smoke it.
But my mom was a little bit different. My mom was like, you know, she would call us potheads and everything else, but she didn't really jump on us for it. But I told her one time, I said, "How do you keep calling us potheads? You don't even know what it does." And she said, "You got any of that with you?" And I said, "Yeah." She said, "Well, fire it up." And I packed a bowl for my mom, and she took about 2 hits off of it. She coughed a little bit, and she handed it back to me, and she goes, "Well, I'm going to bed." Never said anything to us about it again. Never. She never punished us for it. Nothing.
Right.
So that's the difference between my upbringing. It was kind of funny when she just got up, and went to bed. She, you know, didn't say anything.
If my parents ever caught me with that stuff, you just go ahead and call the morgue.
Yeah.
Trial. It would. They kill me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
But see, now my mom drank a lot, so I mean, you know, we would say that to her. So, well, we don't drink like you do. So, blah blah. You know, so we had a kind of argument. My dad, he was straight and narrow always. Totally different parenting there.
Tough love parent.
Yeah, my dad, he would just look at me, and I would just, oh God, he's gonna get me.
Yep. My mom did the whole, Jesus told me in a dream last night what you did, so you might as well just go ahead and admit it. And I believed it every time.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll just give it up. It's like, oh, we did this and that and the other.
I would have been like, well, I did whatever Jesus told you I did. I did it.
That's right. Well, you're grounded
I'm
for a
guilty.
year. Okay.
God, I used to get grounded all the time. Jesus, my sister was such a squealer.
Mine was too. I would go on 2 dates a year.
God.
Go on one, get grounded for 6 months. Go on the second one, get grounded for another 6 months.
Do you know what she did? Do you
I
know
don't
where
like
she went?
I don't like it when these two tattle on each other. They'll come up to me. They'll say, my sister did this. And I look at them and say, yeah, but she's not a snitch.
Oh, you see it. We see it on YouTube all the time. Everybody snitches on each other. Snitching.
You get your own channel to be a snitch.
That's right.
Snitches get stitches, bitches.
Snitches get stitches. Yeah. Snitches get stitches. Oh, I'm hungry, guys. I think I'm going to.
All right.
Go take a nap. Go eat breakfast.
No, I'm not going to take a nap. I have to fucking wrap. Jesus Christ.
Nicole just got up.
Now watch. I'll be in friggin' voice chat for like 7 hours. So.
Yes, you will.
Just be sure you're awake if you're in voice chat.
Yes, Brian.
Or we're going to know what you're doing.
Yes, I don't want
I know what I
had the other night.
I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try listening to what you were listening to the other day, see if it puts me to sleep. Might keep me up
it could have been, yeah, it could have been.
That's exactly what it was.
The secret is, Brian, the story never changes.
Misdemeanor is mean. She steals my stale donuts.
Hey, Ben. Ashworth. Hey, Ben. Ben says that he's been 7 weeks alcohol free. I want to commend you.
Congratulations.
Hey, Ben. Congratulations, sweetie.
Proud of you. Very proud of you.
He was saying that last night on Tiffany's, that everybody started bringing out their weed and their drinks and stuff. And like, please stop. Give the guy a break.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Proud of you, Ben.
That's awesome, Ben. That's absolutely awesome.
That's good on you, Ben. So as the holidays come, Ben, I know it'll be harder to abstain. So as the holidays come, I encourage you to go live more so people can come in there and watch you.
And support you.
Be sure that you're okay, man.
Yeah. That's a good plan, Brian.
I think that Ben is a better person without that stuff.
I do too.
Yeah. Anyways, I know Carla wants to go. So.
Yeah, I'm going to go.
All right, guys.
Be well.
You guys all have a great day. Thank you all for coming in today. I appreciate it. I love you all.
Love y'all. Have a good day.
Love you. Have a good day and Merry Christmas if I don't see you before Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Bye.
Bye, everybody.